Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You know what it says on mine, Mitch?
What's
It
it
says
say?
link. It says link is what it says on my YouTube on my
Uh-huh.
phone. It says hello, MM. Robert, here's the link by me.
hmm
Then you time to get going. Hello, MM. And then it says Mr. Mitch LINK. All it says is the word link. I don't understand.
Oh well, I put it
Robert,
up there. Can you hit Robert? Can you hit the link there?
yeah, but it's not there, is it? Look
I,
at your YouTube. Because all it says on mine is link. Doesn't show anything. Just says the word LINK is what it says
mine
on my phone.
mine showed up. It says
Huh.
Streamyard, and I got Robert Max and time to get going. Hello, everybody. How are you doing
All right.
tonight?
Hey Jeff.
Today,
Hey Robert.
Mojo,
See,
your Mojo.
Robert's asking to drop the link. Robert, if you can somehow, or can Mitch give me your email? If he can give me your email, he can put it to me on private chat, and I can try the link on through private chat. For some reason, it won't let me post the link like I normally do. Although
Interesting.
I will try it again. Invite, copy to clipboard. Try it one more time here. Yeah, I don't know why, Robert, but it just wants to be.
Not weird.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I just put it
All right.
up twice again.
Now I see it there.
Yeah, that's weird.
Robert, you don't see it or no? Hey Oz, how are you? Hey Joe, how are you? Who else is here? Jeff, did I say hi?
Good afternoon.
Andy's here. Cool. Oh, there he is. There's Robert. Okay.
Okay, so it works. So I'm gonna
Here.
shut up my YouTube screen because it's the delay. Like right now, I'm picking my nose on
Yeah.
YouTube, but
Here comes up.
I'm
Good
taking
morning,
out
Robert.
the trash on the StreamYard.
Hello,
How are
everybody.
you, Robert?
Thanks, Mitch.
I don't know what the deal is, but it won't let me post. It won't let me post the stream. I'll have to figure it out.
Yeah,
But,
I may have blocked you by accident.
Yeah, you probably did. You probably did.
I was doing a lot of stuff on the way home this afternoon.
Yeah, I was talking.
You being a bad boy, Mitch?
Yeah,
If you don't mind, Robert, I was talking to Mitch, and I'm sure that he had talked to you somehow, but I thought maybe people might be. We talked about it a couple of times, giving them some heads up information on the infrastructure, cost of living, everything about Vietnam. So
give it a minute. Give it a minute,
hey,
Andy.
Richard,
Something's going on. He can't see Robert. He says he doesn't see anyone else in the chat.
he doesn't.
Can
He's
you
a
hear
ghost.
me? Can you hear
We're
me?
trying to
I
find
hear you.
out.
I hear you.
Richard's in the house. By golly,
Okay.
we don't know what balls. That's the trivia game.
Let me see if I can hear my other phone here. I hear you, Mitch.
Oh, I hear
Yeah, I hear
myself
your
too,
phone. I hear your phone.
Okay. You want
I
to
don't
know
know.
about the infrastructure in
Hey,
Vietnam?
Mark.
It's
Yeah, I
behind,
just
it's
watched.
behind.
I know it's one of the
It's
ones I
way
download.
behind Thailand. Thailand's ahead of the game with infrastructure.
Right.
They do have a subway that's supposed to open anytime. I don't know when exactly. They've been working on it. It was a project Japan was paying for. I don't know the whole story, but in Saigon, you used to see all the fences up because they were way down in the ground working on it. Well, supposedly it's ready to open. I don't know exactly when, because when they say something, you don't know if it's going to happen until
Right.
you see it happen. It's like Thailand, Vietnam, same thing. But
Right.
the roads like around Saigon and stuff are behind schedule compared to Thailand. Thailand has a lot of highways and stuff now. If you get up like going up north and stuff, they got roads up there, going different areas. But I think Thailand has a better system with roads.
Say hi to Joe and Gift. They just came in and said hello to everybody.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Joe and Gift.
Hi, Joe.
Good to see you guys.
Thank you for your service, Joe.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, by all means, that's right. In the States too, it is
Yeah,
the
the
day
month.
today. What about Robert? I think some people that are going to want to come and live either in Thailand or that are maybe a little bit younger that still want to make some money. And they need to use the internet.
In
What's their
Thailand,
internet like in the big?
Thailand or Vietnam?
No, I know what Thailand is. Thailand's great.
Vietnam, you mean?
Yeah,
Well,
Vietnam.
the internet, my wife has internet at the house over there. So when we're home, we use that. But when we go out and about, because she's a citizen, she goes and gets a card somewhere.
Right.
And what we do is we get so much, and it's really good internet. And then when we need more, we just call a lady at a store and we bump it up. But there's phones. There's some people get it at the airport coming out of Vietnam, but there's these phone stores. They have big yellow signs. You can go in there and get packages.
Packages.
Or
So if you're in a major city or something and you rent an apartment, the internet that you could buy in the apartment is good stuff for like YouTube or selling or whatever they're going to do online.
The internet we have, our relatives have, everybody. It seems like everybody has great internet.
Oh, good.
Everybody
Okay.
has their apartments. So I don't go out and rent a place in Vietnam, so I don't know. But I know if we're traveling, we stay at a hotel, they give us a password. 90% of the time, we got good internet, or good
Okay,
or
good to
not
know.
good or
Nice.
really good. It depends. But you always got that 10% where the hotels, maybe they're having problems with it or something. But
Right.
it's,
Well, we have that in Thailand too. So
internet in Thailand and Vietnam is so much better than here in the States. It seems like it's crazy.
yeah, I think so. I think Thailand's way better than the U.S.
Oh God, I was
Just my
driving
personal
down
opinion.
Highway
Sure
95
is.
between
Better than mine
Jack
anyway.
and Arizona, and I couldn't even use my phone. I went up to do a live stream by Lake Mead. Nothing.
You couldn't do it.
No,
See, I'm kind of lucky too because as most people know, my wife works at TOT, which is a government-owned internet and television and all that. So right now, I think I'm bumped up to. I'm supposed to be getting 200 up and 200 down for, I don't know, some ridiculously cheap amount of money, but it seems to work. But again, like I told you, I bummed out and cheaped out on my laptop, and now I got to go buy another one because I can't hardwire it. She got me Cat6 cable. The plan was to plug it in and be all super fast and awesome. And I go to look on this computer, it doesn't have a
So you're
freaking
stuck with it?
Cat6 cable.
Can you return it?
No, but this one's a lot better than my last one. So what I'm going to do is
give it to kids.
both the kids, since I've given 2 days ago, I gave it to the 18-year-old, and she's ecstatic. That's all they've done is play makeup games
Awesome.
and all sorts of crap on it. So what I think I'll do is maybe I'll wait until I get moved into the house.
Well, Joe's
but
here.
I'll
Well,
give
Foreigner
it to him.
Joe's here. I can't wait to come back and meet up with everybody, with Foreigner Joe, with you, Dave, and T. Chuck. I'm looking forward to coming back and having a beer with everybody.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to do a ride too. And I had talked to Joe about it. And then I did on Chuck's stream. He didn't say who it was, but he did. I typed in a question and I asked him, he'd been talking about getting together and doing a motorcycle ride.
Hey, Joe's
and he said, yeah, he's still doing it.
Behind. He has that nice bike.
I've got a picture. I went and looked at one at the Honda dealer yesterday or day before yesterday. And I got a little 30-second clip. And I think it's the same exact. They only had one. I think it's the same exact color as Joe's.
350 Forza, doesn't he? I believe.
Yeah.
So
it's the same exact color, I think.
Nice bike.
When I run the little clip, Joe, but I'm almost positive it's the same color. Because here's my stuff. I love my SYM, the 300. It's awesome. The only problem is my wife told me I should have got a Honda from the beginning. And I bought the SYM because I got a good deal. I only paid $35,000 baht for it. But when I go out, it's hard for me to find a place to work on it right here in Surin. And if I'm out on the road and I break down in a Honda, wherever I break down in Thailand, I can throw a rock and hit a Honda dealer.
Oh, they're everywhere.
So,
same in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Same
So I think I'm going to get rid of the SYM. I already talked to her about it. But I want to check and see when the 2022s come out. If they're like cars or like anything else, I think it's September. If I'm not mistaken.
I got a Honda It's called an Airblade. It's a 125 in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And
I looked at those too, Joe.
Me too.
Those things, those just they twist and go. It's good for getting around into traffic in Vietnam. Andy's talking about the tourist visas. You know what's going on in Vietnam? A few nights ago, we talked to them. They said, "Oh, it's just the same old stuff going on." You know, people getting thrown out because expired visas or illegal and stuff. Well, last night she was talking to her family again. She has a family in government.
Right.
What's going on? A lot of these people have illegal visas. They say they're going to teach. They don't do it. They different types that are legal. Now they have a lot of time on their hand at immigration, so they're taking care of business. Well, when this COVID hit, a lot of people were traveling and they stayed there instead of getting on a plane and going right home. They got extensions, you know, because they wanted to stay. Well, now it's been going on for so long. They're saying enough's enough, you know. But
Right.
it's like anything. If you have a little of this, I'm sure it works somewhere, but I don't know where. You know.
Right. Yeah, I know there's been a lot of people talking about what's going on in
It-
Vietnam right
it's-
now.
The
The last
tourist
few
thing is
days.
the big thing, but there's a lot of people with legal visas or getting illegal stamps. You know, like these people open a business and say, "Yeah, we can save you." They give them a stamp. You know, you remember old days? They make a potato with a stamp on it or a fake rubber stamp.
Right.
Steel,
Right.
and people sell it. But a lot of those people, you know, eventually you got to face, you know, the immigration. They're like, "Hey, that ain't our stamp."
Right.
So
Right.
that's what
I don't blame them for that. I mean,
it's just normal, you know. It happens everywhere. Remember, it was a couple years ago. Big Joke came to Thailand, and a lot of people that had expired visas or different stuff,
Mm.
you know, they had to go too. I believe.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
It's
that's like I
normal.
said, I think that's normal. Yeah, I don't
You
see
know,
anything wrong with that.
it's like anything, you know. I had a retirement visa in Vietnam or in Thailand. You put the money in the bank. Okay, if you leave it there, you're fine. If you take it out and the next time you don't have, but mine's expired now because I've been gone. I've been gone so long, I have to redo it. So what I do is I'll come back to Thailand on a tourist visa, and then I have to do my retirement again. So that way I can stay as long as I want.
But you have your passport, right? You didn't like forget to renew it.
No,
or anything, right?
I just renewed my U.S. one about 4 or 5 months ago,
Shit.
and
I had
then
to do that.
I got my
I'm teasing Mitch. I'm teasing Mitch.
I got my Vietnam passport. You gave me a book about a month ago for Vietnam.
All right.
But I can't get in there, even though I'm family. I'm exempt. I can't get in there right now. They have
Really?
like one
I'm
area-
still looking forward to meeting up with you when you get here, and I know Mitch is too, and taking a trip for me at least 4 or 5 days because I'll probably try to get my wife to go. But I'm looking for. I want to check it out. I didn't get a chance to. When I would have done all my traveling locally was when I was in the hospital, and then all the crap came down, so I couldn't went anywhere. I want to go to Laos and Cambodia and Vietnam and all the local stuff.
I'd like to visit Laos too. When I was up visiting Chuck, I seen them. They were coming across from Laos in the longboats, the people, and they just look happy. You know, they come from a poor country, and everybody's happy anyways. And just looking across the river, you want to go over there and see what it's about. I'd love to go over there too.
Yeah,
Maybe a couple of years.
I didn't realize it until last night. My wife, of course, like I said, my father-in-law and my mother-in-law, they both speak either a little bit Cambodian or a little bit Lao or a lot Lao. And my mother-in-law speaks a lot Lao. And then last night talking to my wife, watching
Thanks,
something.
Joe. And Gab,
She said,
take care.
Are they taking off? All right, Joe. I'm sure he's going to do something.
Have
in
a
the
great
house.
day,
All righty.
Joe and Gibb.
Love the house videos.
Oh
Yeah, they are.
They
Getting
got
close.
good videos. We want some
Exciting.
more videos, Joe.
Yeah, no kidding. She told me that she wants to go to Lao because she understands and can speak Lao. I guess the languages are real close, like Spanish and Mexican or Spanish and
Come on,
whatever.
everybody. Let's get Andy over 29 subs. Come on.
Who's Andy?
Andy Stubbs.
Andy Stubbs. Now, who was talking about this pocket
Pocket
internet?
Wi-Fi. Do tell.
I heard. Who was that? Was that Andy?
Yep.
Can't remember. Yeah. I'd be curious to hear about that. That sounds pretty cool.
Is Andy starting a channel?
He's just like me, no content.
I didn't know that.
But he has
He,
how
just,
many
he
subs?
just said in the chat, "Hey, post my empty link." Or
Well, shoot.
How many? How
okay.
many do you have now, Joe? Or Mitch?
I don't know.
Hey, Brock.
How do you tell?
I
I
mean,
guess I have to go to it, don't I?
let me see.
Oh, hey, MedTech.
I
What's
don't
up?
want to shut my. Yeah,
fellow
Oh,
failure?
82. Holy moly.
big high
He's
roller
hitting
there.
it. He's hitting off.
Got more than
Oh
me.
my.
Hey, you got more than
Yeah.
me.
Can you? Joe
No
wants to know,
way.
can you get a Pan American, I guess, flight into Thailand? I don't know. I know that the flights seem awfully reasonable when I popped them into my computer a couple of days ago to check on maybe traveling in November if everything's open so I can get back in Thailand. And they had some special tickets I could have got round trip, and I think it was through the Philippines or through Japan, was $457 round trip to LAX from Bangkok. I couldn't believe it.
One way.
Both
went
real round trip. The regular ones, they had a couple of them. Those didn't include any kind of,
when,
once you got them, you paid for them. But
When
they
was
still
this?
have under 2
When
days
was-
ago.
Oh,
In
really?
November and December. And that should be the hot time everybody wanted to come here. And it was the
I
regular
called-
tickets were
I
600
called
and
Eva Airlines, and I asked the lady because I was checking on my points.
Mhm.
How much
I'll
a
look up.
flight to Bangkok? And she says, "Well, Taiwan's closed right now.
Right.
Hello, Matt Tech.
They're 12
And you're right. You are correct,
12 or
Richard.
12.55, either to Thailand or somewhere, Vietnam."
Well, they're usually a little bit
And,
more expensive anyway.
Yeah, I was shocked, man. I was like, "What?"
The normal tickets that were on there. I'm going to try to pull it up real
I usually
quick.
pay $11.90 to 12 something for premium economy to go to Vietnam. I mean, man, they were killing me with that price. She said,
Yeah,
if you do it, you can look for deals a little bit cheaper. Because she said, because she did it, it's $12.55. I don't know what that meant.
I think that the normal ones were they were under 700 for the round
Can you
trip.
fit in an economy seat?
Yeah,
Shit, I don't think I haven't fit in an economy seat since I was a little kid. I'm almost 7 feet tall. Let me see. I'm about 300 pounds.
oh, yeah, you're not going to fit.
No,
I just barely fit when I was 45 pounds heavier, and I fit okay now. I have no problem when I was flying all the flights within on that, because I have that Asia Air Pass that I haven't been. I only used it once, but
that's nice.
the once that I used it, but I've got it. I think I can go all the way up until December, middle of December. So hopefully, if they get things going, I'll still be able to use it. And I can't find my freaking. Where is my flight deal? I got way too many apps on my phone.
Hmm.
But anyway, I'll look at it as we talk about whatever we want to talk about.
I heard something about Phuket. The Tiger had something about they're talking about July 1st again.
Yeah, I just watched
Yeah,
that.
everybody, they had no problem with that. I heard that they were supposed to today lax up on Bangkok massage parlors,
That didn't
this, that, and now they canceled that this morning. But Phuket's still wide open. As far as I know,
I'm waiting for end of October, I think.
I think that's what's going to happen with me too. Because
my wife and I were talking about it. We're probably most likely end of October, first week in November, and we'll maybe stay for half a year. So we don't know. We're gonna stay a long time this time.
too ready to go. Like I said,
Thank you. Time to get going.
I'm just finding a girlfriend. Sorry, there's so many women here. It's unbelievable, and I haven't met a bad one yet. They're all nice as heck. Oh, there was Jen. Sada, of course. Where's the? Oh God, I hate.
That's good, Andy.
Hey,
Hey, if I was
What did I miss?
an inch shorter, I'd be perfectly round.
That's exactly what I am. I think I'm 5'10".
almost 6 months. I'm about. Let me see.
Did you shrink? I shrank. I was 5'11" when
Yeah.
I was in high school.
I'm about 6'10", 6'9", or something. That door is almost 7 feet here. Let me see.
Hey, Thailand Digital Nomad in the house.
How you doing, Nomad? Good to see you here. He's doing you're
Yeah.
getting ready to build something. I know you did a couple of videos and stuff, and you're fixing your condo. I didn't know that much. Those are good to see. And you had I think you had your drone
Thailand
up.
Digital Nomad. I like this video. He cleared the land and they're measuring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
And what size
very
is-
nice video, man.
What size is that land? A rye? Does he have a rye?
Looks bigger than a rye, doesn't it?
Is it bigger?
Looks like
Nomad, how big is your land, if you don't mind? Boy, this is unbelievable.
looks pretty big.
Yeah, it did look big.
I would
All
say
I want is
I would
twice
say-
of what I got.
I'd say maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. That's a guess.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was maybe.
There
it
you
is.
go, Richard. Yeah, he qualifies.
1 and a
as
half, 1 and a quarter, 1.4.
One and a
So
okay, perfect.
look pretty big.
Now, what are you gonna put a fence all the way around it? I'm just curious
1.4
because
rye.
I think
I think
everybody,
I'm doing good on my
most
fence.
people put fences around their stuff nowadays, aren't they? A lot
I
of-
had my cousin do it, and
Keep the snakes
it's
out?
25 meters down each side and 15 meters across from left to right. I haven't done the front. I have enough material and a little bit of money for labor to complete the 3 sides, and I'll have about 92,000 baht in it. So I think I'm going to be able to do the
Not
whole
too
thing for
bad.
150,000. I think it's cheap, and I did those
Labor-
slats. I look.
labor
Well, I let having my cousin do it.
very inexpensive. It's unbelievable.
And that's why I
You-
said I
You
got
get
a couple of
you get a block
videos.
wall here, 100 foot. You spend over $10,000. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they said that,
putting the metal in the block. Oh,
and
it's
I've got,
freaking
and he
crowded.
put,
Two
and he
rye.
put
Nice.
all the way down it. He put about on the long sides, I think 5 or 6 footings with a big piece of concrete coming over and tying into the wall below grade to keep the wall from doing this.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But he did a good job. He's done a real good
Your
job.
house is starting to look good, though, Dave. It's coming-
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Thank God.
You tease us with these quick videos, though.
I know. I got to do what I need to do is let him go. I'm going to let him go for
My God,
till the end of middle of next week.
Build and I'm like, oh my God, I was just enjoying the video and it's over. But
Oh,
you
he
know,
said,
it is what it
too
is.
right.
We still appreciate it.
yeah. If you want to, when you get here, Bobby, if you are interested, this guy's good. He did a
Guard
good
towers,
job.
that's
Never
cool.
done it before, and when you get here, you can check out my fence. I'll do it a little bit more in depth when he gets back on the fence. But
Guard
It's,
towers. You see Thailand Digital Nomad. Guard towers.
I like it. I like it over
Hide
where
all
he's
his
at.
money. Hide all
Of
his
course, I
money
like
now.
it by the ocean. I like the ocean. I wish I could be closer, but I'd rather have my wife than the ocean, I guess.
You can always
You know,
go
I'm not
visit,
gonna-
right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I plan on doing, and she doesn't care. That's another thing too. I told her why I want to get the Honda is because I'll be taking off by myself too. So if I get out and do a 3-4 day jaunt or something, and come whichever way somebody's at, I want to make sure that I feel comfortable on it. And like I said, I really like my SYM, but I think I'm going to sell it.
There is a Honda dealer everywhere in Vietnam
Everywhere.
and Thailand. It's amazing.
I'm guessing right now, just off the top of my head, and I don't know for sure, but there's at least 10 Honda dealerships in Surin. At least 10.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. You can't.
They're
I drive
quick
into my
too.
wife's work. There's 4.
Oh my
Just
God.
driving
Wow.
from my house to her work. There's 4.
I know
so-
in Vietnam, I take my bike down the street to the Honda dealer, they change the oil and the gear oil, and do
I'm
everything.
sorry.
You're in and out in 20 minutes and only a few bucks. Very inexpensive. Very
Yeah, it is.
expensive.
And you know what, Mitch? And I don't mean to interrupt you real quick here, but I did hear somebody, and I can't remember who it was, and they were talking about how me and you had talked about the going to Phuket and not having to do any kind of queue in Bangkok, and they're talking about it now openly on the internet. Said no one's gonna, if this opens up and you can fly into Phuket, which I know you can because I flew from LAX to Phuket for 10 times while I was in Kamala.
Right.
You can fly in there. Supposedly, you have to have your certificate for your
PC.
for your shots,
Uh-huh.
and then you need to have something that you had a test within 72 hours,
Right.
and then 5 days later you have to pay for
Take-
another test, and then once that passes, 2 days later, at 7 days in, you can go anywhere you want.
But God forbid.
That's my
that-
understanding. Of course, everybody check in with the
That's
government.
what I
did the
understood.
Same thing on Tiger, I think, or somewhere. But after
Yeah,
days, that test, if that's a false positive, you're in big trouble.
yeah.
Well, what
Well,
happens? You get if you what do they
they'll
do?
put
if
you
get
in the they'll put you in the hospital, or they'll put
But-
you in a field hospital,
But
For-
and they
for
will.
a day or
They,
two?
the problem with it is they don't treat it as the virus. So you can't, even if you have your, and you have to have your insurance too. Even if you have your insurance,
Uh-huh.
they won't cover it because they're not treating you for that. They're treating you, you might, they won't cover it.
Oh,
So
I see.
you have to
Hmm.
pay for the hospital. But
still a lot of work.
yeah, it would be a hassle. But you know, I don't know. I would take the chance. I would go to Phuket in a heartbeat. As soon as they open it up, I would have a flight on
I
the
wonder
first
if
hand.
So
test positive, if they'll turn around.
I'm in my own private Idaho right
You
now.
wanted one.
What's that, Mitch? I'm sorry.
I said I'm in my own private Idaho. I'm just wondering if anybody has hit that link for Dave's fence.
Why? What did you put? I didn't see it.
I'm just,
Now what happened? Where did my browser go? I lost.
I don't know.
connection.
Where'd you go?
I don't know.
I
It
need
says
new
I lost
glasses.
connection. I lost.
I just hope it
connection.
works, not something else.
I touched my camera. God forbid.
Oh,
Okay, let me go back here. Come on. What?
Roof Hotel, 70% of access are almost smoking price, 14 days, Q price to BKK. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know,
Hey,
it.
Terry Broker's in the house. I
Good.
was reading
Sir,
that. I
what's
didn't
up?
realize where it came from. Yeah, cool.
Pricing for approved. Yeah, you know, because you're not going to have to do anything. If you can get in and you can go through Phuket and you have had your vaccines and you fly in, spend 7 days, do what they tell you, show them what they want. After your 7 days, you're free to go wherever you want in Thailand. So that's a no-brainer for you, Chuck. I mean, Mitch. I would imagine that would be the way it
Not
would go.
just any approved hotel, not just any hotel. Yeah, it makes sense.
But yeah, because I don't even know. Did you ever check into it, Mitch, on what the
It is
cheapest
well built, I
price-
think.
the-
Great fence.
what's that?
Your fence.
What, mine? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I love
The
it.
guy
Great.
the guy did a great job. The only thing that I would, because I want to kind of try to promote the guy a little bit and buy him some equipment like a mixer, and he needs some forms to form the bottom, what I'm calling a grade beam
Right.
between the posts. If those were nice and level and perfect, he could just set those slats down. Now he's
Sweet.
trying to level them and then fill in the bottom. It's okay, but it would go twice as fast and easier for him. But they mixed all that by hand, and hell, I think I can buy a real nice concrete mixer for, I don't know, 10,000 baht or something. Cheap.
Yeah, cheap.
Vietnam, you see people that make them, so I'm sure they do the same in Thailand. You
Yeah,
got
and
some,
I heard it's
back in the
expensive for
countryside.
fence.
Some guys makes them in his welding shop and sells them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went and picked up some of the uprights to keep him going, and boy, them things are heavier than crap. They put 8 of them in the back of that little half-ton pickup,
Oh,
and I thought the front wheels were gonna. I was going down the road, but the same place they make those slats. They make all that stuff. They've got guys out there. It's a big giant, not field, but concrete, and it's a giant form, and they just pour them and pour them and pour them and pour them and pull them out. And the beams were, the uprights were 330 baht each, and the cross beams were 220. And if I would have bought them all at once, I could have got them for 200 and 300. But the price is great, and I supposedly block's even cheaper. But I just like the way this, once you get them posts and everything done, your fence is done. slide those, rent a something to lift those slats into place, and one day 2-3 guys could put all the slats around my property. Now I still have to pay
Right.
for the fancy gates, and my wife just told me, she showed me a picture of a door for the front of the house, and I went, wow, that is awesome. It has a top stained glass and
Yeah.
side panels and all. I said, how much is that? And I think I told you, what was it, 60,000, 70,000 baht or something?
No worries, Mark.
Because she wanted it.
$1,500 or something.
So, hey, what's up, Mark? Yeah, but it's really a nice door. I'll show you some pictures when we get that far, if I have it. If my house sells and that all goes the way I think it's going to go, I told her you can have your door and whatever else you want to make the inside. Of course, I'll upgrade my pond a lot. I could go crazy and spend a crap load of money on filtration if I wanted to. I drove
Who's going to take care of your fish when you travel?
My in-laws do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
A lot of stuff, Mark. A lot of logistics.
All right, Nomad says, I drove through what?
Yeah, I agree with Mark. When you retire, everything, there's so much to do to figure things out.
It's true. I know they closed down everything, didn't they? What did he say about retirement? Working in retirement sucks. You know what? They're going to supposedly, you're not allowed to work when you're on Social Security. And supposedly one of the things they're going to put through in this, at least in the United States, in this fifth version or wave of the recovery is Social Security. They're going to bump up Social Security, and they're going to base it off of cost of living. So instead of like every year, I don't know if anybody's on Social Security, but oh look, inflation's up 10%, and what did you? I got $11 a month raise. It's like, so it's supposed to be based off of
so
inflation.
what are they going to do? Raise your Social Security now?
Hello, Mike.
Yeah, they're supposed to be substantial,
your ass
10,
off.
20%. Who's here?
Right.
Hey, Mike's hyped up to you.
Because you see a lot of people downtown here, old ladies and old men. They worked all their life and they're homeless because they work like dogs, and they still only bring home $800 or $900 on Social Security. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know how they plan it, but I guess both sides, Republican or Democrat, have been for reform of Social Security for years and years and years. So they see no problem in it, and they should be.
For these people that worked all their life that are stuck in a tent,
Oh, I saw a lot of tents today.
Yeah, they're lying. Yeah, but they're basing it off of something, Nomad, that I forget the name. I forget the name of what they based it on when you got your $11 in the United States on inflation, and they're saying it's going to be 8% or 6 to 8% this year. So if they raise it in September, October, and November, you're supposed to get it. That they say they raise your regular, everybody's 10, 15, 20% normal for life. Then they're going to come around in December. They're going to reevaluate it, and they're going to give you another 6%. And what they're saying is that 6, 8, 10, 3, whatever it is each year, you can never go down. In other words, if let's say it's 10% inflation this year, and next year there's only 3%, they're not going to take away anything from you. You keep until it goes over. Yeah. So we'll see. It'll help a lot of people out. I'll take the money. Not that I necessarily am dying for it, but like you said,
into it, you deserve it.
Yeah. And the person that you're talking about, like my mom, I think she only gets 1,000.
Social Security, a lot of people, they pass away at 60, 65. Some never collect it, and they paid in it all their life. Well, and then the people that live long are suffering.
Yeah, Richard's got a good thing. He's busting his ass and trying to make sure he gets the max benefits, and he's just hoping it's there. But I did the same thing, Richard. My whole later on life, from 40 to 55, 60 years old, I always thought, it's not going to be there. The government's just going to take all the money, and they're just going to
if
Kiss
they
them
did that,
goodbye.
they'd have to give people a buyout. They'd have to come up with something because this place, there'd be a
They can't let it. Yeah, they can't let it go,
mess.
and they should. I mean, there's no reason in the world. Well, somebody that busted their ass their whole life, paid into Social Security and all that stuff, only to find that when you get to Social Security, you go, okay, where in the United States am I going to live on $900 a month? I don't own my house. You know, I've always lived paycheck to paycheck. And I'm just talking about normal stuff.
Yeah.
It's tough, you know. So if they can raise it 15 to 20%, I think it's going to be somewhere between 10 and 20% and give you a good cost of living raise every year. People will be able to live, because I am a firm believer if you're a married couple, especially, and you're both getting $1,400 to $1,500 a month on Social Security, you can live here in Thailand and not have a care in the world.
Hello,
On
Johnny.
$3,000 a month. No.
So what they
Johnny
give
Siam in the
you
house.
in a raise? How
Hey,
much-
Johnny, what's that?
what was your raise this year? 2%, you said, or 3?
No, it was like nothing. It was like $16 or something, or
That's
$12 a
That's
month.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's an insult.
and it's
I
been
might-
that way ever since I've gotten it. And I got mine early because I'm on Social Security disability with my knees and my back. So the Social Security disability, I think since I started to right now, and it was 10 years ago, I think I've maybe got $47 or something difference in 10 years ago.
Crazy.
It's insane. Hey, it's up to you.
Oh, that's messed up.
You wanna
Tough to
hear
you.
something
That is
stupid
just
about
What happened?
bullshit. That is messed up.
husband?
Yeah, we
You
really
know-
take care of our.
Yeah, exactly. But
Oh
if
man,
somebody sneaks into the country from Mexico, we'll
Unbelievable.
give them medical, dental, schooling,
They
food.
give them everything.
shelter.
They can anything they want.
It's such a bunch of bullshit. They should be taking care of all of our people that served before anybody.
see, that's
anybody.
the credits
Because as far as I'm concerned,
That's
no one
terrible.
would be here without the people that gave their lives and their time
Oh my
and
God.
put their lives on the line.
Look at
But
that.
you know what it is? You know
Holy
what? I
crap.
heard that when I got mine, the reason that I got mine was I had a Aflac type policy. It
Mhm.
wasn't Aflac. It was put out by Cigna. I paid $99 for the thing, and it got me $4,000 a month. Okay. Now, the way that it read was once I got that, they immediately paid a company, a high dollar company, to get me Social Security disability. I didn't have to do nothing. I talked to one person on the phone, went to one doctor's appointment, and I got it at 2.5, 3 months later, which everybody told me is absolutely unheard of. You've got to go
Wow.
4 times to try to get it. The reason that they wanted to do it is, let's say
Wow.
they gave me 4,000, and let's say my Social Security was 2, they could take 2 off of theirs. So now they're only paying me 2, and then my Social Security's paying me
Yes,
2.
if your medical files back up your injuries from a legitimate doctor, people shouldn't have a problem. You know, the problem now.
Well,
is
if someone like this is,
fakes trying to get it, you know.
if this is, let's see, but regular disability, you have to work 40 hours. Correct?
Yeah, insurance is
Within
exactly.
5 years, 4 years. It's insane. That's insane.
Sure.
Besides the fact that we
Insurance
don't
is crazy here.
we-
Oh my God.
we don't do enough period for veterans.
Our
not
insurance
even
is
close to it.
overpriced. You know, the insurance in this town, we're paying more than anybody in the world because we got to pay for all the people that are uninsured to come here and get good medical for nothing. They don't even have
Yeah.
insurance.
No. It's crazy.
Wow.
I don't know. I think that my brother, he owns his own company and stuff, but he pays something, ridiculous for him and his family, $3,000, $3,500 a month or something. You know, and that's why when I got mine, and then my wife that passed away, she'd always been sickly, always. So when she went on Social Security disability, I bought the biggest, baddest gap insurance policy that I could buy.
Right.
And I paid $50 of that, close to $2 million, what it cost when she died and had to go to the hospital. And Stanford got the best care in the world. And that's through Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yeah.
Never bitched about nothing, paid every bill, everything that came in. No questions asked. But it's crazy, and I hate to hear that. The reason I was going to say one thing is the nurse that helped me out.
I wonder if all these politicians, they must get their medical paid by the government. They should pay their own, see what it's like. You know that? All these politicians in Washington get all their. I think you froze up. I think he froze up.
Okay, we'll shoot from the hip like Richard can do. We'll just keep talking.
Yeah, let's,
No problem. I
what's
saw a movie
on,
last night, Lions for Lambs. I watched that last night. 2007 movie, I believe. Gosh, it was good.
I think I'm gonna go tomorrow, maybe up to Santa Barbara. I guess I don't know.
Oh yeah, Santa Barbara sounds good.
I was gonna go and keep going, but I got an appointment I forgot about on the 4th. I got an appointment and I forgot all about it. We were packed.
Can you guys hear me? Am I back?
Oh, there
Can
you
hear
go.
ya.
Hey,
Okay,
how
okay.
you doing?
Can you see me now?
I can see you on StreamYard, and YouTube will be behind it in
We
about
see
3
you,
seconds.
you
Oh my
handsome
God!
young
Look,
man.
there's me looking at my lap. Look at that! Oh boy!
Well, just
Wasn't
real
that
quick,
special.
what it was, the nurse that helped me out in the hospital that I was in, or where I was working was UCSF. It was a teaching medical facility, 3-story, state of the art. Anyway, when I left there, she became a good friend
Frozen. Oh, that's a
of
good one.
mine, her and her husband, and I kept in contact with her. He was the same way. He had worked his whole life, injured his back severely, took them almost 2.5 years to get his Social Security disability. She said they came this close to losing their home, their cars, their whole life. They had children and everything. And granted, they got a whole shit load of check of money. You know, here's
Wow.
whatever it was, 70 grand, 200, whatever it was. But she
Yeah,
said
but-
they were so close and it was so stressful.
Too
They
little,
make it
too
so
late,
tough.
man. It's just
That's why we all need to get out of here, go enjoy life somewhere else.
Exactly. Oh, is Grinch here? I didn't see Grinch.
Thailand, Vietnam, wherever,
Grinch.
wherever it is. Some people are going to Mexico, some Thailand, some Vietnam when it opens, Philippines, who knows where.
I'm a firm believer, like I said, if you're going to leave your country to go, come to Thailand, and unless you're on an absolute minimal budget, and then you might want to look to Vietnam because I think it's a little bit cheaper to live there. But if you've got a halfway decent retirement, and like I said, even if you're from the United States and you got a husband and wife that are making $1,200 to $1,500 each, that $3,000 a month, unless you go out partying at 65 years old and you're going to spend all your money, you can live extremely comfortably in Thailand for $3,000 a month.
Here's my water.
Oh, I need water.
I'll drink sociably when I come there with everybody. I don't drink every night.
that's why I'm drinking water right now.
You'll never see me in.
Is your water this clear, Dave?
I am. Hello, mate. What do you got in that water, Mitch?
That's actually sugar-free root beer, so it's probably worse
What
for
am
me
I
than
missing?
regular
I'm trying to
root beer,
catch up.
I
Catch up on these things. What am I missing here? I could put up some of these. What does this one say?
Taking
Jeff
off, is
Johnson.
Jeff taking off?
Have a good day. Good night,
Is
Jeff.
Jeff taking off?
Yeah, he's gonna leave us. Take care,
Well,
Jeff.
Okay, take care, Jeff.
Chatting with you.
Sleep time?
Yeah.
All righty, take it easy.
I forgot where he's at. He told us where. I forgot.
I need a new chair. How do you
Bailing
sit up
out
straight
there.
without slouching down? I keep
I
sliding down my
I
chair.
got this office.
I think, Bob,
I
I
need-
think Californians have been bailing out of California,
I need a
for
seatbelt
years.
for my chair.
trying. The only reason I was still there was because my children were in Central California where I moved. Otherwise, I'd have
Wow.
been at least in Arizona.
Uh-huh.
Where did
What about
Mike's go? Did he
Arizona?
go?
What about Arizona?
If I wouldn't have had my kids, wouldn't have been in Central California. That's why I
Right.
stayed, and
Hello,
Moved there.
Ron.
I would have moved to probably Lake Havasu, no doubt.
Arizona.
Um,
I'm
There
right,
you go.
I'm up
Hide
the
your Coke
river
can
about
from
an
the.
hour, a little farther from house, where I was the other day.
Right.
Bullhead.
Bullhead, yeah.
Yeah, you got
My
cross
buddies,
the
I
street.
got 2 or 3 buddies of mine that live in
That
there,
town-
and a couple in Phoenix, and they
that
love
town is
Arizona.
Built up a lot, and you
Well,
can
see,
make
when Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You can make it from Bullhead to Vegas in about an
Hey,
hour,
Rank, son.
hour and 15 minutes. Depends how you drive. You can make it to LA to San Bernardino in about 3. LA in
Well, you
about
know,
4.
when I was young, what the main reason that a lot of us were was because all the taxes we were paying on vehicles. That's why a lot of my friends bought land there, so they could get a
Register
PO
America.
box. Yeah,
Mine
costs
are
nothing. Zero, and I was paying 800, $1,000
my
bucks,
truck that's
$1,200.
outside. I registered it for 5 years. It expires in 23, and
Hey,
what was
Rank,
it?
son.
$200. $200 some dollars for a 5-year registration. Arizona.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In California, it's overpriced because you're paying for everybody else.
Hello,
Well, what I'm
Benja.
trying to do, who's that? Oh,
Benja.
Benja's here. Hey, Benja and Rank Sam.
Oh, there's Benja. Hi,
And
Benja.
it's up to you again. Hope you're doing well, by the way.
Rank.
The I don't know what I've done now is I put a non-op on my Saturn View, the 2009, whatever it is, and then stop my insurance. And I tried to get a hold of my insurance. I used Geico and tried to set, is there an insurance that I could buy for, I come 3-week intervals 3 times a year, and he said,
Geico
no,
does.
just get a policy.
Geico does 6 months at a time.
Yeah, so I got to. It isn't much anyway. I think it's like $30 a month or something for my
I
insurance.
have my other car's registered in California, so I have to use AAA. I like to pay
AAA?
everything for the whole year because then
I was AAA, and then when my wife passed, I just kind of let everything lapse. She took care of all that crap, and so when I went back to do it, I just did Geico. I had Geico on my bike.
No kidding,
everything's
Andy.
so
No
expensive,
kidding.
though. Here in California,
think
you
of
gotta
all
pay
the ties that have
property
zero.
tax. You pay insurance on your place. You pay
It's crazy.
the water bill. You pay health insurance. Man, but oh my God, it costs me $15,000 a year just to live, and
Yeah,
this
it's
is my
insane.
place. And it's my
It's
place.
insane.
Property.
And that's, I've got it at my mom's. The only thing is now with it sitting for a year and a half, the tires are going to be flat spotted. I'm going to need new tires. I know I'm going to need a battery. I tried to get my mom to go out there. She's getting a little, I don't want to say on the senile side, but she's getting a little old. She's 89. And, to get her to go out there once a week or once a month even and start it up and let it run for 10, 15 minutes.
When I go away,
kind of been a chore,
I
so.
open the hood and I unhook all my battery terminals from my vehicles.
Right. Well,
And,
see, my problem is that when I went away a year and a half ago, I was planning on being back in 3 months.
yeah.
So I've been, but it's okay. Luckily the tires need to be replaced anyway, and the battery was old.
Right.
Battery was about 4 years old, so it's ready to go. Did I miss anything, Mitch? You've been watching is anybody asking anything? Oh, Bobby says his is $1,200 a year just for the cars. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, I wouldn't be there. All my friends moved away, man. They said enough with California. Besides the fact that, like I said, that just my personal opinion, and I'll give it to anybody that'll listen to me, is we can't have illegal immigrants running into the country across borders.
Crazy.
And yeah, it's just insane. And it's not that I'm against whatever they are. Hey, give them all, let them get social security numbers,
let 'em
register
work.
who they are,
Pay
let them
taxes.
in. I don't care. Let them in by the millions.
Let 'em
Doesn't
pay
matter to
taxes.
me. Yeah, just make sure that they're registered and they pay taxes. Don't just let them run in. And everybody gets on me that, you can't do that. I remember I gave up on politicians and stuff when a New Mexico Mexican gal, congresswoman or something, said we can't be calling them illegal immigrants. I said, well, that's exactly what they are. They're coming here. Why don't you go try and sneak in to Thailand, Cambodia, or Vietnam and see what happens to you? Go ahead, sneak across the border, see what happens. See if they just put you up comfortably and let you have free housing and they feed you, and yeah, that'll happen.
I should have
They'll
done
feed you
that
in
with
the
my
jail.
car. Time to get going.
What was that?
He put it up on blocks and unhooked the battery. Instead,
Yeah,
I let my sister drive it.
Oh, that was nice of you.
They've got some-
Oh Lord,
I just put new tires on my
Yeah.
truck and the car.
She had some addiction problems back then, and she tore the shit out of that car.
It's crazy.
Hopefully she's doing better.
Oh yeah. She's been clean 20,
Yeah, I believe
25,
that.
26 hours now.
It's
You know,
insane. Once
about
they
20
know they can
People have
come.
cigarette problems. Some have alcohol. Some have soda problems. Some have food addiction.
I food.
drugs.
I like food.
Everybody has
That's
something in the world. All of us. We all have issues. All of us.
And it's up to you. It's got to, once they stop policing that border and doing
Wow.
everything, they're just running like crazy. I don't know how many millions they say are in the
I
country,
bet
but
you,
you
if
know,
I walked in
3,000 miles
with
on it.
crutches to go down to the welfare office, wherever the hell it is, I don't know, and said, I'm hungry, I'm starving, I need help. They'd point at the door and tell me to go down the street. They'd throw me out.
yeah, they would.
They'd laugh.
It's crazy. It's insane. And they wonder why California is going bankrupt, and when these people can come right in, get unemployment, get all this stuff that everybody gets.
They're giving
it
unemployment
don't make no
away to
sense.
people like it's candy now.
Yeah,
And
and these people,
can't
they don't want to go
workers
back to work.
anymore.
Well, when you're getting paid more to be on unemployment than you are to work.
This
What-
beautiful
what-
governor, what's his name? Newsom, pretty boy Newsom. Oh my God! Don't get me started.
3,000
My
miles on it.
God,
You gonna get rid of your cars, Bobby, or when you coming for good, or you're gonna keep your place and do the go back and forth? I imagine you probably have to. You got to have family.
you know
there.
what?
You're like me.
It's good to like the rent in California that people pay. It's good to
Mhm.
collect the rent. You know?
Yeah, I just found out yesterday. I had told the gal that's in my house that I was going to that I was selling it, and she usually pays on the first every month. She's only been in there 7-8 months, and I know her through a realtor that sold me my first house,
Right.
and I felt bad because she really loved my house. But what's not
Maybe-
to love? I gave her my big house for $400 a month.
Oh God, that's
So
good giving it away.
she texted. I asked her like 4 days ago how things were going, and me and her always got along good. But now she's pissed. I talked to her mother, and last night at 12 o'clock my time, she texted me and said, "Okay, I should be out by tomorrow." I go, "Okay, house hasn't closed escrow yet, but that's all right." So I
Oh,
told my nephew,
God.
and he's all excited because they wanted to get up there and go through everything and start working on it. So I told him, "Well, come the end of this week, head on up and start your business."
Time to get
then-
going. What's he talking about? Probably Wyoming. What's going on there?
I don't know. What did I miss?
I missed it.
I'm
What did he
assuming
say? Oh,
back and forth
okay.
from Thailand
Back
to
and forth.
Wyoming.
Oh, okay. But you're gonna get rid of your whatever you got in Southern California, Bobby, and obviously you've got something else in Wyoming. I'm guessing. Yeah. Because you got to have family here. I would
Wyoming's
imagine.
another beautiful state.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a redneck state back there, I reckon. Don't put up with this stuff like they do in California.
Alternate home.
Ain't
Okay.
gonna tolerate any of this stuff up there.
Yeah,
Well, that was
yeah.
my house. That was my last piece of property that I'm getting rid of now. So, but my mom's house is there. I've got family and friends all around California. So wherever I go, I've got a place to stay. So I'm not worried about going back and forth, even if I have to stay in a hotel, but I won't. They won't let me. They'll put me up. And there's Lewis. I don't know if I've seen Lewis before. How are you, Lewis?
Louis
Just
Gutierrez,
like-
welcome to the chat. Just
But
like this.
I miss, I shouldn't, but I miss freaking junk food. I mix my Jack in the Box and all the stuff that'll get me up to.
I
Yeah.
had Jersey Mike's yesterday.
Yeah, I missed that
Pepper
too. The subs. I don't know.
Oh my God! It was put some extra pickles and some banana peppers on that baby. Oh, it's so good. Oh,
Closest thing I've come to a sub sandwich was when I was in Bangkok. I ordered Subway, and when I was in Colac, they have a Subway. And I like a good sub sandwich, like not like Jersey Mike's or anything, Subway, but it was something. Do they have anything in Bangkok like that? Anybody know? I know they got all the other
Oh, there's
stuff.
some delis or some markets that have meats, I
Have
think.
some. I did go to a place that served an awesome steak when I went to Hua Hin.
Yeah, down
in
in the,
the,
there's
it
a
was
place in
excellent.
Bangkok. You go down the basement, and they have the steaks and different stuff, and they cook them there. I forgot the name of the place. I can't remember it.
I don't think you're going to have a problem, Nomad. Nomad says they sold everything in Europe, one way ticket. I know you have a Thai wife and a child too, right? God willing, we'll never get on another plane. Yeah, it's a long flight.
Can you
Isn't
put
it?
that on full screen?
Yeah, I
Dave?
can. Yeah,
That's where I was today
yeah.
when I spoke with you.
I can't
Oh,
see
that.
it.
Oh, can I put that on full? Yeah,
Oh,
I think I
it's
can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just my where I would be.
Thank
Let me
our
see.
troops.
I don't know how to do this, so
Cemetery
this is
of
all
Troops.
new to me. Hold on, let me keep going.
That's
I don't know how to switch spots.
Oh
You can
well, that's
cut me
okay.
out if you want.
I suppose I could share my screen, but that's okay.
Yeah, you can cut me out.
I don't know how to do it, guys. I'm sorry. I'll have
Yeah,
to
but
learn.
Richard would tell you.
Yeah, where's Richard? Is he still in the chat or is he sleeping? Is it late where he
Probably
is?
working still.
But yeah,
No
I don't
problem.
think you'll have any problem, Nomad. Looks like you got everything done right there. You're gonna have a nice place built, and you got your condo, and you picked a good place. I really like Rayon.
Richard works on the computer for his job, doesn't he?
That'd be nice.
I don't know what Richard
Highland
does.
Digital Nomad.
He's
That
always
would be
busy.
nice.
Either that or he's working on his channel. He's always busy.
Let's see. Poor Texans, my friend. They are pissed saying all the implants from California better not try to charge.
Oh,
tax.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you're fine. You seem to have everything under control. I just can't see. I mean, pretty much once the house is gone, everything that I have there is pretty much gone anyway. But I still go back. I have to go back, and like I said, I can see my son and the kids, but they, they're like me. I mean, my son's like me. I when I was younger, I didn't call my mother and say, hey, Ma, how you doing? I should have,
Hey, Dave.
but I never did. Yeah.
Dave, maybe Kamala's going to give you some back pay on your Social Security. Maybe she'll go back retro.
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, it would. I don't think, they're saying multiple checks too, starting in middle of July.
Where the hell did you hear this? Where'd you hear this at, though?
Oh, this is the one station that I've been listening to for 8 months on that. The guy does like 5 shows a day.
I'll call my friend and tell him.
But what it is they say there's 2 proposals right now. They don't need anybody's vote. They're going to push it through. It doesn't have to have a vote I'm talking about by one side or the other.
Right.
They have it all under control. The House says $2,000 check in July and $1,000 a month until the end of the pandemic, plus 1 year. The Senate is saying they don't know the amount. They're guessing at the amount of $14,000 or $2,000 a month just till the end of the year. So there'll be 6 of those.
For who?
But for anybody that has gotten a check, if you've gotten either 1, 2, or 3, you qualify. Under $75,000 a year for a single, $150 for a whatever. So if you got one of the past 3 checks, you're going to get this one.
So they're going to give everybody another $1,000 a month, and then
$2,000 a month, and then $1,000 a month for 6 months, or until the pandemic ends. Then $1,000 a month for a year after the pandemic, and that's from the House.
And then Social Security too.
Yeah, and that's on top of your Social Security, and it's not taxable, just like the other ones. And they can't take. They're not. And they said they didn't know about the child support or anything like that, but it's definitely not taxable. It's not income. So
God, I'll tell you what. I've always paid the government.
I tried not to, but I had to.
God.
When I was making money, I hated writing them checks for $20,000-$30,000. Killed me.
Shoot.
Let's see. Andy has a question. What did I miss here? Andy? What do you got? I have a question. Do they have food trucks to help out folks in Thailand? Food that's not sold from the supermarket. I don't know if they. I know they have food trucks because
They have
we were
little
just.
carts on the street,
Well, we were just talking about that this morning. What's his name? Mitch
I'm sorry, what?
Solenberg or whatever out of Kamala.
Oh, Sonny?
Sonny. He bought and he started his site up again, but he bought a food truck, had it
Oh.
completely customized in Bangkok, and then took it to Kamala, and now he's kind of dropped off. He made one video about games and hasn't done anything in like a month and a half. But yeah, that would be a good idea. I think that they need to get. What's that?
Like a catering truck, go around cook.
Yeah,
food?
the ones that have like the cooking and everything inside and the side, but a little one. Not a full size.
See a lot of the
food-
motorcycle carts. Someone sells.
No, this is a regular van.
Wow.
Big, not big, but a minivan. And he had the shocks and and all the undercarriage done to take the weight of the ovens and the refrigeration and the exhaust and all that. But I was kind of curious what he was going to do. But you got a good question there, Andy, because it wouldn't be a bad thing to put together something like that and drive around whatever province you are, giving away rice and this and that. But I don't know if they're doing it or not. I know in Kamala and in Phuket and a lot of places across Thailand, they're giving out a lot of Farangs. Foreigners are giving out meals to the Thai people. Have been for a while since
Yes, it
it
is,
started.
Ninja. Very hard.
What happened?
Family's
Would've
important,
been-
but sometimes it's hard to take care of them good.
Yeah.
I'm reading Tup's to you question. She's
It's a
right.
lot of work.
What did Tup to you say? This one up
The
here?
kids are going to pay till they go to their grave for everything, which is
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
ridiculous.
What have we done?
Yeah, they kind of screwed me when I went in for my retirement. My union, the operating engineers union, when I started, the retirement age was 55. And then they got caught and said, oh, you don't have enough money in your retirement fund. And they raised it to 65. And boy, that screwed a lot of people out of their
I had that
retirement.
conversation today, Tup to you,
What was that? What did I miss?
about Memorial Day.
I had to explain to my grandson the Memorial Day.
No, I don't
They
want
don't even know what it was. There was a
What they
family
do.
there explaining it to their children, their teenage,
Get
high
a-
school age children.
each other stuff now.
Really? Are you
Oh, yeah,
serious?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
really.
a shame. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. It's
We were
getting bad.
talking. My friends. Well, I better not say it. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to.
Okay, I'll say something, Dave.
I'll
Remember
bite
our,
my
convers-
I'll bite my tongue.
All right.
our
Go ahead.
conversation
Go ahead,
today
Mitch.
when I said that gentleman walked by and went to that one grave site?
Right.
He was not a family member. He just saw it and was just, impressed. But then when he went for a few grave sites down, I went over and spoke with him after our conversation, and I just
Right.
introduced myself, and we were talking, and I said, "Is this a family member?" He says, "No, my best friend in Vietnam."
Oh my God.
He was a chief warrant officer. He was a helicopter pilot, and he said, on his day off, he took a flight. Said, "Yeah, I'll go," and died. And I said, "Yeah, that's what they did. They said yes. They just
Yeah.
They didn't even think about dying. 21
Right.
years old."
Poor guy.
Yeah, I saw a couple of things on Facebook. They had showing the boats coming onto the beaches and the pictures of the faces of kids that
Have
were definitely 17 years old.
you
know,
in Vietnam, in Saigon, you go to the War Museum in there. Man, I'll tell you what, it's hard to watch. Read some of the pictures and the stuff on the wall, and they show different stuff.
Yeah, it's okay.
Very-
Tough to
very-
you.
Very difficult, man.
Don't beat yourself up over not having the
Very-
discussion before.
Very
We
difficult.
get tied up in the parenting thing and living sometimes,
yeah.
but to rub it in. No, my kids were 4 and 8 years old the first time at Hellfire Pass.
Really.
Mm-hmm. My American children. I don't have any. Well, I
Like
might.
I said,
but I
I'm
don't know.
really,
I do.
really losing. I'm hoping my son is an excellent father. He's got four of my grandkids. He has always learned respect
Yeah,
from
no
me,
kidding. Time
how to expect it and how to give it. And I think he's going to be all right. But the kids of his generation
Me too, Andy.
were gimme, gimme, gimme. You owe me this. You owe me that. How come I can't? Why don't you buy me a car? Why don't you? You know what? and no respect for elders or anything on 3/4
I never
or
had
more
that.
kids.
I never
Right,
had
Johnny.
the tree with the money tree. I never had that.
No.
I worked like a dog. That's why I've had knee replacement. My back's gone. My leg.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like
god!
I'll tell you a quick story. My
Ridiculous.
son going, my best buddy, his mom and dad bought him a brand new car. I said,
Sheesh.
really? I said, who was that? And he said, that's Johnny. I said, oh, is that the same kid that you called me up and I came and picked you two up? The car was broke down. He said, yeah. I said, didn't you find out later that there was no oil in it and he blew it up? He said, yeah. I said, that's what happens when you don't work or pay for something yourself. You have no respect for anything. You don't care. I'll get another one. My dad will give me another one. My dad
Yeah.
will fix it. You know what? That ain't going to happen with me, son. And I put him to work with he wanted to lay on the couch and work at the dock in the marina. And he's a good looking football playing, girl chasing kid, right? At 17 or 18. Dad, I just got out of high school. I thought that maybe I could take the year off. No. I sent him down to my brother's and he put him to work in air conditioning. And later on in life, and he was pissed. And later on in life, he came back to tell me, he said, Dad, that was the best thing you ever did for me. You know, he's a good kid, way better father than I ever was, way better husband than I ever was. I'm really proud of both my son and daughter.
Yeah. Same here.
Well, yeah, I'm
Of
gonna
mine.
get off. I'm gonna let you guys chat for a while.
Oh,
I
man.
All
gotta-
righty.
gotta get
Thanks
some
for coming
stuff
on.
ready here.
All right. Well, thanks
Thanks,
for coming
Robert.
on, Robert.
We'll look for that live stream.
Yeah,
Man,
definitely let me know.
Tomorrow or Thursday, I'll post it before I go live on my community.
awesome.
Okay,
If
cool.
I leave in the morning, I'll post it. If I go next day, I'll leave it. But most likely, probably tomorrow.
I'll look for it.
I'll
for
post
sure.
it. I'll call you, Mitch.
All right.
All right,
Thank you, Robert.
let me know.
Appreciate it.
See you later,
Appreciate
Robert.
all your support.
Dave, have a great day. Everybody in the chat, have a wonderful day or evening. Sorry, I couldn't
Thanks.
Trash. It was trash.
Thanks, Robert. See
Take
you.
care, man. Everybody,
All
have
right.
a great day.
All right. Bye. Oh, so what did Brock say? The Ulysses Club in Thailand did that for several months, and it cost a huge amount. And what did they do? I missed something. What did Andy say? Do you see it, Mitch?
I'm just looking at your official first troll.
Oh, do I have where? What's his name?
No, don't acknowledge.
Okay. All right. God, I got one. I'm now a YouTuber. Mark this date in your calendar.
Hi,
everybody.
Trash. He is Trash.
Trash. Okay.
Nice to meet you, Trash.
How you doing,
Have
Trash?
I taken you out before?
Trash? Take out the trash?
Yeah.
Isn't there a song? I take out the
Take out the papers
Maybe I
and the
sh-
trash. Or
Maybe I should dance for Richard's thing. and
oh, don't
send
do
him
it. He's got the record
him a
button at the
video.
ready. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna make a note of that. Ulysses Club.
And what was that about? I still kind of missed that. What did they do? Give out food, Brock? Is that what? Is that
Yeah.
what
I
it
mean,
was about?
talk about.
Oh, feeding the homeless. Okay.
Yeah,
He
they
put it. He
a
answered.
lot
me.
of emotional stress, expense, as well as financial.
My cousin's wife
Hello, Bill.
worked for
Pennsylvania in the house.
a man that
Kelly.
was one of the creators of The Simpsons, and I forget his name right now. He passed away from cancer a while back, but she's a certified public accountant or whatever. Great lady, and she took care of a lot of his stuff. And one of the foundations he had was vegan. He got vans and warehouses and gave away pasta, spaghetti, sauce, everything vegan. He would take the truck into LA every day, and it's expensive. He does it, but did the government pay for that? Is that what it was, Mitch?
No, this is
Do you know? The Ulysses, who is that, by the government or
no. I think it's
foreign?
private business, right? Isn't it?
Is it foreigners or
He'll answer. I'm sorry. I was looking something
I'm
up.
more thinking donate
share.
food from supermarkets on a coincidence. Yeah. You know, if they had people that would put something together, and I'm sure there are a bunch of nonprofits that, hey, Bill, how are you? You just woke up? Is that an old man nap? I know I take those occasionally. In fact, I took one right before we came on today. Hi, Bill. Hello, Bill. And Mark says, hi, Bill. And I'm caught up, I think. But it would be nice that if they had something like that, and I'm sure they do. I just haven't checked into it. I probably should in case anybody's interested in donating to Thailand. Have some of these companies or whoever's doing that because they really do need it. I mean, like I said, I think Chuck was talking about. I watched his video today, and you just be amazed the smiles from ear to ear that you get by giving somebody 20 baht. You know, it's just like you handed them a food for a week or something. You know, I do it as much as I can, and like I said, I'm really partial to the 90-year-old women in the ditches on the side of the road picking grass to sell to farmers to feed to their cows for nothing. You know, you give them 100 baht and that what they would make for a week or more, and love to find them. If I have money, I pull over on the side of the road for them. It's up to you. Is she leaving? Alrighty. You have a good night. Thanks for coming by. I
Thank
really
you. Enjoy the
appreciate
show.
it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Let's see. Who else? Good night. Everybody's going to say good night. See you. Okay. And Brock's giving us Ulysses Club is, motorcycle club for over 40. 40 started
Motorcycle
in
Club
Oz.
for 40s, for over 40 started in
40.
Oz.
Ah,
There's a Thai
there's
branch.
Thai branch in Chiang Mai.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
The
Google you. I will.
Jesters is
sure
another one that I'm sure that I don't know, but
And they take donations. I'm imagining, Brock. I'm
yeah.
would
Let me look it
imagine they
up
do.
here. I'll just do that
look,
right
check
now.
it out. Yeah, like to have a couple of good ones that
Yeah.
you could donate to. You know, I say that, you know, I like to do for my providence, but all the people of Thailand, I feel I owe them. Like I said before, my lung doctor, every day he comes to work, he pulls his car up. They know he's coming. He opens up his trunk and gives rice to everybody that wants it till it's gone. The man's amazing. Amazing. But, what does Brock say here? Jesters are not so nice. The jesters as in the club? I'm
Yeah.
imagining.
Yeah. There's another one. Not so nice. Okay. Thank you, Brock. Thank you. It's just one I
But,
heard of. That's why I said I
Jesters?
don't know anything
Yeah.
about them.
I know they have a bunch of different clubs here as far as from the U.S. I've never seen them, but I heard they're here. Be surprised how much good some of these clubs do for people. You know, may not be the greatest people in the world, but they do good things occasionally. Sad the elderly. Yeah, and it is real sad. You know what it is that when I just went to the doctor and got 3 months of everything, what was it, a week or so ago? There was a poor lady in there that was completely deaf, didn't have anybody with her. And my wife informed me that she didn't have anybody with her because she doesn't have any children or anybody, because everybody else in there that were elderly had their daughters, sons, nieces, nephews. They walk them around and, you know, talk. And
I like
one
that,
lady,
Robert. That's good.
what happened?
Oh, Robert said, donate to me, Big Macs. I lost it now. Message back.
There it is. Big Mac Motorbike Club. You donate one.
There's their Facebook group. I saw the Ulysses. Yeah.
Did you? They have a Facebook?
Yeah, it's up there.
They're not an outlaw. Okay. So they're not outlaws. They're not one percenters. Okay, there's his. Just got it. But this poor lady, I mean, she was having the hardest time even with the nurses. She couldn't hear them. You know what she wanted. Does your back hurt? You know, they're yelling at her. She couldn't hear anything. Then they just help. I mean, I hate to say it, but in the United States, unless there was an exceptional person there, they would have just pushed the old lady in the corner and said, sit there until you can figure out how to listen. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
the Thai people are just unbelievable. And like I said, my wife will take care of me and my mother-in-law and my father-in-law and feed us before she feeds herself until we all die. No questions asked. Not a doubt in my mind. Ulysses is a motorcycle club of old people with good. I'd fit right in then, I guess. I'm an old person with the greatest of good intentions.
That's my
Or I try
speed,
to be.
because then I'll feel young.
You know, I'd like to. I know that there are some good clubs like that. I wouldn't mind. You know, hopefully when everybody gets here, we're going to have enough 5, 6, 7, 8 guys that, you know, every couple of months we get together and go for a 3 or 4 day something to somewhere just for fun, just to blow it out. I'm hoping that that's the way it is.
All right.
So,
Brock's a member in Western Australia. Cool.
Yes, I do, Lewis. I got the best, man. She is awesome. I want to get her on here as soon as she feels like her English is good enough. She understands that she can speak, but she thinks her English is real bad and she's embarrassed by it, because I know
there's their organization in Australia. I was reading a little bit. That's why I didn't hear what you were saying earlier. But yeah, they got some.
I got
like
you
a great
counted in, Joe. What do you looking to get when you come here? I did look at, you know what else I've been looking at? There are a lot more money is the
Joe.
Bergman, the Suzuki 400s. What are they, Bergman or something like that? It's supposed to be a excellent bike, the Suzuki. But I just, you know, that Honda, man, I'm going to end up with that Honda. I guarantee you. That PCX was the best bike I had. This is what now? This is their website?
Yeah.
Mitch? Okay.
Yeah, that's their website in Australia.
Yeah, you know, like Joe and Mitch and
Branch
Robert
in every state and territory.
You know,
I'm looking at that
Joe
Bergman right now.
Yeah, they're a nice bike. 400
Executives. There's a 650. Oh, okay. I'll look at different models.
They have a 400 too, but I think the 350 is fine, man. I want to test drive it. I asked my wife if.
Man, it is a nice looking bike. Are they a lot of Suzuki's in Thailand?
Suzuki, yeah, there's a Suzuki. Not as many as Honda dealers, but any big city is going to have a Suzuki dealer. But yeah, I don't know, like Joe and Chuck and Chocolate Man. He's all interested, and I know we could get 6, 8 people together, no problem.
He's
Have a big bike.
Wow, those are some pretty cool looking bikes.
You know, Johnny, I'm going to be 65 this year. I've been riding Harleys since I was 15 and a half, 16 years old, and rode them my whole life. And give me a twist and go. I don't want to shift.
In Europe,
I just want to,
and the U.S.
I just want to drive. You know, that's the reason that I want the twist and go. I want to get a nice big back box on it. And you know what else I like about that Forza? Just to let you know, Mitch, that you don't have a key; it's keyless. And that Bob,
Mike.
Is Mike? All right, Mike. That Bob that they give you for, you know, so you can start your bike. It also opens and closes your back box. So when you walk away from your bike, it locks your back box on your bike just by walking away with it in your pocket. I like that. But like I said, I didn't like the balance and stuff on it. But Joe, he was impressed with it. And he's ridden quite a bit, I guess, in his life. Had a few Harleys and stuff.
Yeah, he's ridden a lot.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't know. I think 350 is a magical CC. Harley Davidson Pan America.
I think you're right.
Okay, cool.
That's why I'll get a 700 so I can outrun you. No, just kidding.
Benja's still here.
I am 58 years old.
Young. 58 years young.
I feel a little bit
older.
older.
My small bike and sidecar in Thailand. That's fun. I've got the Wave that I did. I don't know. I did a little video on it. It's pretty cool. It's a little small for my big body.
Yeah, my right wrist
Six-
is buggered from this last 2 surgeries.
69 Brock is not sure if I can get my bike for a while. Left hand is buggered. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Totally understand, Andy. I do. I
What does
understand.
Andy say?
He's a car sort
This
of
one?
guy.
Yeah.
I totally
Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, air conditioning.
much
I mean,
respect, I'll tell you.
I drove the PCX from Camelot to Krabby, and it was hot. But the best thing about it is you pull over in a nice air-conditioned 7-Eleven, get yourself a nice water and the rags they sell, and cooled myself down. Hell, if I had to stop 10 times on the way to Krabby, who cares? I'm retired. I can do whatever I want. That's what I like about being retired. So that's what I'm probably going to end up with. I'm sure that a lot of people are going to have big bikes, Mark. They're all going to have.
Yeah, but you can
and
only
that's
go
another
so
one
fast.
too that'll go. I know just about any time is Tony Bad Badger. He's game for anything. Anything that has
He's
to do
been
with
all over
riding.
too. He's
Yeah.
put some clicks
Yeah.
on that bike.
Yeah, and he has the 500X.
Yeah, I think it
CB
was
500.
CX, I think, or C.
Yeah, CB 500X. I think.
Yeah, that's it.
There's 2 of them on Marketplace. One for 95 and one
Uh-huh.
for 105 for 2016s or 14s, something like that. So they're not really that expensive if you wanted to buy one like that. I just don't want to shift. I'm a lazy old bastard now.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a what do you call it? A non-shifting wave or something over there. I rented. It was kind of fun, but I was going up. What's that? Potomnoc. That
Great.
hill going to the Buddha on the hill in
Right.
Patio.
Won't
It was
have any
kind of
problem with
struggling.
that. Yeah, but that's probably a 125 or a 150.
110, I think, maybe.
Yeah, 110. Yeah, the 350 you won't have any problem whatsoever. You need to drive one. You can rent them. You can rent the Forzas when you get here. You rent one for a month or whatever. Probably cost you 4,000 baht or something for a month.
Yeah, I'll give it a
and,
go.
Yeah, or a week.
Honda SP
maybe.
1100. Yeah, I think that battery's flat. Better go put it in a charge. Oh,
Yeah, maybe I should. I don't know. On the Wave, you have to shift. There's no clutch, but you still have to shift and downshift, and
I kind of like
just
that.
the twisting. Yeah, but I got that one for around town. When I'm out on the open, I don't want to be bothered. And like I said, that 350 and my 300 will cruise all day long. It's 100, 105, 110 kilometer more if you wanted to, but I have no reason to go over 100.
Yeah,
I think
take
anything
care of that.
over 100, you're going to get pulled over. Who's taking up?
No, I was just saying that get it looked at. Brock, good idea. His wrist or hand.
Yeah.
Carpal tunnel.
And I got it here too. Mine. My mom had both hers done. She was a waitress, this for many years with
Working sheet metal.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So but they don't go numb on me. He's probably getting them numb. My cousin had his done, and he loved it. They opened it up, but his hands were going numb. Mine don't go numb. But I don't know. I'm gonna look.
Take
I
care,
told
Robert. Going to sleep. Have a
Is it-
good night. Good sleep, my
Yeah.
friend.
Thanks for coming on, Robert. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Very nice. Later, Later, brother.
Once I do the ride on it, I'll let everybody know. It's not something I got to have. Like I said, if the new ones come out in September, I'll wait till September and buy a 2022. Because if they're 170,000 for a 21, a 22 is probably going to be 180 or something, or 179 or something. So for the extra, I'd rather get the newer year because I think the first year they came out was 2020. So that would be the third
I'm
year.
looking at that, seeing that
They should have all the
Bergman costs in Thailand.
I think it should be probably 300 and something. I think.
Really?
They're expensive. And I don't know what the 750 Forzas are, but they're 400, I think. They're expensive. Robert's leaving. Everybody's saying goodbye. What does Andy say? I'll settle on a mini moat. What's that? What's a mini moat?
Who? I'm sorry.
Andy says I'll settle on a mini moat. Is that a car or something?
You got
Or
me.
am I is it going over my
what's-
head?
What
I'm
are
punch
gilbos,
drunk.
Johnny? I'm drawing a blank here. Is this a new word for me to learn?
Is that one Gilbos? Are we supposed to say that word out loud?
I don't know.
I'm glad we're all having fun.
I wonder if it's like a mini bike, like a mini moat. Oh, a little car thing. Mini moat.
Is that what
mini
it is?
moat.
Oh, a car. Okay.
Front wheel drive,
Have a-
utility, recreational, convertible, manufacturer. Is that what you're talking about, Andy?
I have a near new wave.
Car.
the new
Yeah.
ones,
Moke. Yeah. Cool.
The new ones, I think, are 125s, and I haven't ridden one, but this one's the old one that my wife first got, and they just don't ride that well. It's the
And
100S,
snips. Yeah.
and I think if I put new shocks and stuff on it, which I might check into, because just cruising around town, I'd like to have either a PCX or a Click or something, or the Wave.
Benja's got a
just to
point,
run around.
though. Benja has a point.
What did Ben just say? What I miss?
Car's good for you guys when you want to travel around. I mean,
I like the truck, man. I got the 4-door, whatever it is.
I do too,
can't
Joe.
remember.
I like that Honda
Africa
Africa Twin.
Yeah, it's an awesome
Chunk of
awesome
change, isn't it?
motorcycle. Awesome motorcycle.
Chunk of change, baby. Paris
I
Dakar
didn't see
kind
what
of
Ben
stuff.
said. What did Ben just say? I didn't get all that. You good guys? Yeah, I'm traveling.
No, on the bike. Okay. Well,
It's good when we used to go on our
it's
runs.
good.
We used to have somebody always drove a truck, just in case the bikes broke down or.
Oh, that's
anything
good.
else.
Yeah. Well, you were riding Harleys, so
Yeah, I know. Jai said no on the bike. Uh-oh. That's all right. So then, Bobby, you want to go along? You can drive the truck.
now Honda. I heard rumor. I think Tony said this. Bad Badger about a Transalp or something in the 800, 850 cc arena, like Africa Twin, but a little smaller. Like it's
Really?
and phasing out the Africa Twin.
Really?
I read that on.
It must be
Honda.
very similar because I can't see him phasing that motorcycle out. That's
I
probably
shit,
one of the
not
better
me.
bikes. One of the better bikes they made. Okay, so Bobby's game to drive a truck. So if we got 6 or 8 guys going, then maybe I'll keep my SY. No, I want the new Honda. And the ones that what did I tell you they were? 173 plus the back box and stuff. And I think Joe paid 179 plus 10,000 for the back box, and he got an extra key bob in case he lost it. Somebody's coming right back. That's Andy. All right, Andy. What have been to say? Many
Drive the truck,
secondhand
right on.
cars are good. Yeah. Cars are expensive here in Thailand. Everything vehicle wise, except for secondhand scooters. You can go out and get a nice Click that's 3-4 years old, maybe 20,000 kilometers on it for 25,000 baht. So what is that? 3, 6, 7, 8, 800, 900 bucks. Get a nice and the
Yeah.
Robert Rack wants a twist and go. Yeah, that's me, Robert. I'll probably end up with that Forza 350. I really think that's what's going to happen. If I ride it and the balance and everything's right. I didn't like the shocks that I saw on the back of it. They look like junk, so I might change those. I'll definitely get the back box, and I might get an extra key bob too because in case I get older and senile and forget where I put the darn thing. Let's see. Time to get going. Yes, truck is better than you carrying many things. I like the truck my wife has. She took really good care of it too. It's a Moneymaker. Yeah, that African Twin's sweet. No doubt.
Yeah,
No
that's a dream one. You know what? I'll probably get. That's the hill. Yeah, thanks,
That one
Robert.
there?
I'll probably break myself.
Get the African Twin.
Yeah,
That's what you want? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as
but
long as
that's a little much, you know. I really
I
had a
don't
good
know.
time on the small 110, 125s.
I'll tell you what, I drove
Around
that
town.
PCX and
PCX
I drove it all
150
over.
would
I
be like
drove it all over the place at
It'd
90.
be like a race car.
95, 90, 95, 100 kilometers. 100 was pushing it. But I mean, keeping it at 95, 100 for an hour straight because I couldn't go much more than an hour. My back and stuff, I'm just too old.
I want a truck also with
Yeah,
four doors.
Yeah, that's what I've got. You'll see when you come and just check it. But that one's a good one. And I forget again what the hell it is, but it's one of the more common ones here.
Yeah.
I was got forgotten the key.
I
Yeah,
can,
no kidding.
I can say, well, I'm moving. So I just go downstairs and throw everything in the back of the pickup. Motorbike,
Everything.
because
Yeah,
I'll be in a
that's the
furnished
truth.
place.
That's the truth too, because yeah, you can go anywhere in Thailand if you're renting. If you have a pickup truck and a Click, a 125 Click.
Tasmania in the house.
yeah.
Hi, Don. Welcome.
Hey Don, Legion.
I like road trips. I like driving with four wheels. I like that. So
Good.
say
Yeah.
I'm going to go, I don't care if it's 10, 12 hours away. I'm enjoying myself. So I go there in the truck with my bike in the back, my goodies,
Yeah.
get to
Yeah.
where I'm going. Then I tool around on the bike.
The best thing too about Thailand too is like if we were to go to
Yeah. We all want
we
a
were
van
to-
and a driver.
yeah, exactly. But if we were to go to over to the islands again off the coast, and I took the truck last time, I would throw the Snoopy in the back. But any place that you're going to, it's 200 baht to 250 baht, maybe 300 baht a day to rent a bike. So if you go for, 7 days, you get it for $30 for the week. It's like,
Yeah, that's true.
is it worth
Yeah.
loading the thing in and out of the
That's
truck?
true.
And so, but if you're
Yeah, having
but
a
for,
sore back. Exactly.
yeah, to move, you go anywhere you want. Pick up and go from, Pattaya to down to Rayong to into the Isan and stay wherever you want. You load everything you have in a
I
truck.
was reading you can actually post your motorcycle from province to province with the postal service in Thailand.
Yeah, I shipped the PCX and the one that I told you I gave, the 110 I gave to my father-in-law. I sent them through the mail.
There,
It's amazing.
how hard was
I
it
like
to
that.
learn to drive on the wrong side of the road?
It all depends if you're from the UK or you're from the United States, which is the wrong side. You know what it was? And somebody said it good. It wasn't so much getting used to driving. I had a problem with my left hand shifting. Okay. But the biggest thing is the blinkers.
Yes, Pinja. You're
I
right.
constantly turned on the windshield wipers. That was a harder thing for me to get used to. And I'm just getting
I've
used
done
to
that a bunch. I've done that a bunch.
with the scooter, Lewis. It wasn't hard at all. The truck, like I said, it's a 5-speed truck, manual, and it was a little bit weird to get used to. I was shifting with the wrong hand. Otherwise, you go out and drive around for a week and you pretty much got it. Except you're going to turn the windshield wipers on quite a bit.
What Pinja Road? That's good.
What did you?
Yep.
If you have a girlfriend, maybe you should buy the truck.
Okay, I'm looking at a Hilux.
They're good. That's a good vehicle. That's why I have a bike lift on my truck. Yeah, perfect.
Oh yeah, nice.
Australians drive on the same side as Thailand. Yeah. It didn't
You
take
go to
me
Cambodia, it's like the U.S.
long. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Weird.
It didn't take me long on the scooter. A couple of times. After I was here for a month, I was fairly confident. The only thing here is, like I said, if you're not used to driving scooters, don't drive them because, especially if you're in like Pattaya or Bangkok or any of the busy big towns,
If
you're asking for trouble.
you're better out in the Tule Bingles, or on an island, a not so busy island.
Yeah.
If you're gonna, acclimate to a small or to a motorcycle at all.
Even here in Suriname, when you get into downtown over there, it can get a little
Sure.
spicy. But I've been defensive driving on my motorcycle for 40 years or more, and so I'm always looking at everybody else.
Cars here
And,
don't even see you.
No, but I can tell, even with being around the Thai people or the Americans or the UK guys, I can tell what they're going to do.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
tell because I tell my wife all the time, watch this guy. He's going to move over, right? Boom, he'll move over. You know, so you just got to constantly look out for it. But otherwise, it's not bad. You get used to
Now
it.
that's funny, Mark. I didn't realize that. It's been so long since I've been there.
What, Burma?
Burma
What is it?
drives the same side of the road, but the
All right. Oh, really?
oh wow,
That's got to
that's
be a
got to
little
be
strange.
weird, man.
Yeah, that's a
So
little
you're-
strange. Andy says we drive on the wrong side of the road, and the Thais drive on both. Very good. You got that, Andy. They drive on whatever side they want. They don't. That middle line could be perfectly.
Sidewalks optional.
Yeah, exactly. That middle line could be perfectly identical, and just you could see it from a million miles away, and they'll be driving on my side of the road and expect me to move because they want to go around the car. You know?
Yeah.
They don't stop. And I tell you the truth, if they didn't do that, probably all the streets in Thailand would be at a dead stop if they didn't, because people pretty much know that when you see somebody on the other side that somebody's going to have to go around, go ahead and get over and let them go. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't move.
I'm looking that up. That Mazda.
My car in Thailand, Mazda 2.2 liter diesel. Now, the only thing I wish I had is an automatic because, again, I don't like shifting. But my wife already
Wow, that's
had
a
this.
nice looking truck.
The Mazda,
BT50. Wow.
but she blew it up and we put a new diesel in it, or had it rebuilt by one of her
Now,
friends.
I have a question, Brock. I know in the States, the Ford Ranger is made by Mazda. So is that part of the Ford or the Mazda thing?
It's like a Toyota Corolla.
It's like a Toyota.
Oh,
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. BT50 is a pickup truck, right?
I think so.
Well, I'm looking at the Zig wheels. They don't have the price for that Bergman, but they're showing a 200 and a 650. Not showing the 400. I should go on my. Yeah, that's okay. I don't need to be searching around. I'm busy enough. Just chatting. Toyota.
Oh. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be fun once everybody gets here. We'll all get together. I don't see what did it say, Mazda. What did I tell you? Mine was. I can't remember what the name of it. My wife's at work now, but it's one of the bigger trucks here. Every other truck on the road is the same as what
Hilux?
my wife has. No, it's not the Hilux. It's the. I know I just said it.
Is
the
it a
other day.
Toyota?
No, it's a.
Oh, a Isuzu.
Yeah, Isuzu.
Yeah,
Isuzu 4-door, full size truck.
I had an Isuzu work truck here. I liked it. And you know how we.
You tell me
treat
how
our
to
work
get
truck.
there. I'd be more than happy to go over there and take a video for you if you want, Bobby. Let me
Okay.
know.
See, yeah, very good. BT and the Ranger are basically the same thing.
Oh, okay. Toyota sitting on the hook, 800,000.
Wow.
They're not cheap. I mean, I know it's not cheap for vehicles, and I know, isn't it? He hasn't quite made up his mind, but I don't think he's going to. Chocolate Man's been debating on whether to get a 4-wheel drive again. I guess his rental he changed to a.
I'm used to sitting
To a
up
little
high,
car.
so I don't know if I
Yeah.
can.
I would get a truck. It's been a great truck. Then she blew it up. We gave it to him, and unbelievable. I mean, I'm used to paying mechanics a lot
Really?
of money in the United States.
Isuzu D-Max.
That's
No
what I've
kidding.
got. That's what I've got. The D-Max. But it's an older one, but she's taking good care of it. There isn't a dent in the thing. The interior's perfect. It's a nice truck, and he did the whole thing. I want to say for. I think I got it for 17 or 19,000. He pulled that motor out, rebuilt it, crank, rods, pistons, head, the the turbocharger, everything. The thing's run perfect for a year now. For 17, I couldn't even have got somebody to R&R the motor. Just take it out and put it back in for 20,000 baht. Unbelievable. But anyway, it's been a good truck. I just don't like the shifting. What do we got here, Mitch? So where are you going to be hanging in Thailand? He's going to be hanging under my stairs, Joe. He says he's kicking you out of your place there. Joe had wanted to stay under.
Yes,
the
they're
stairs.
available, and the three-wheelers are.
I think you're going to go to Pattaya first. You think, right?
Yeah,
Or you
John
don't know?
Tien,
Yeah.
just to get acclimated to the
Right.
food, to the weather, get my bearings straight, get my retirement visa going. Yeah.
Do you have my email address, Bobby? If you want me to, I got no problem at all.
It's on the
going
about
and
page as
looking
well.
at your place. Yeah, it is. I got
I'm
no
looking at the
problem at all.
D-Max
going
right
on.
now.
D-Max is an awesome truck.
Yeah.
Anyone try the 3-wheel motorcycles available in Thailand? Is that the cheap ones, the China-made 3-wheeler, like a regular trike, or what is that
Yeah.
called, Mitch? That motorcycle that has the one wheel up front and the 2 wheels in the back. What is that called? I forget.
A tricycle?
No, it's that one that everybody. It's a big bike. Mine was brand new, about 900.
I know that, like that. They have one like a Spider here with Bombardier, like a 2 up front, 1 in the back.
Oh, they got that Tri-City too. That scooter too. That I think it's Yamaha that makes it. I don't know which one you're talking about, Lewis.
By golly, I'm Googling it now.
But that Tri-City, it's supposed to be a lot of people, older people that have a tendency to fall over and stuff. They like it a lot, from what I've read. Wrong with the Toyota. Yeah, Toyota's probably one of the best made vehicles in the world. I hate to say that, but can the driving test be passed without the? I
Because
think so.
Honda has a trike, but I think that there's
think
the
it's
one with the 2 in the front. Yamaha Tri-City.
Tri-City. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's it. I've seen those on Craigslist,
He-
Thailand.
Yeah, you can buy them on the marketplace too.
Yeah, Yamaha.
I'm hoping so because I've got to go. But yes, from everybody that I know, and if Robert was here, he has one. But yes, you could do it without being able to speak and read Thai. Get your driver's license. I've got to go. I'm waiting for my driver's license to get here. My mom sent it out 2 days ago, so I can go get it. M&M.
Yes, they have, Johnny.
LRN.
There's a Pinterest picture of that Tri-City.
The Can-Am, that's the name of it, Joe. Or Mitch. Can-Am, that 3-wheel thing. A lot of people got them in the United States.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it do they call it a Spider here?
They might, I don't know. John Tien is supposed to be the easiest visa office to deal with. You know, like I said, I think a lot of people get a bad taste in their mouth with visa immigration offices, and I've done and said in the past, as long as you are cordial and nice to them, might take you a little while to get you exactly what they need, and you're patient. None of them are real hard, man. It just takes some time. Whenever I go someplace that I'm going to deal, even though I got my wife with me, I figure it's going to take me a day, even if it only takes me an hour. I'll plan the whole day. We'll go to breakfast. We'll go there. We'll go to lunch, make a whole day out of it. It's the people that are uptight and just have to have everything right now. You probably don't want to be here. But Can-Am, 60 grand there. Wow.
Yeah, they're unbelievable.
I know the Harleys and stuff are expensive too. That's the reason and like I said, I want to twist it. I'm tired, man. I'm tired and I'm old. I just want to twist and go, because I had fun. I mean, by myself on that PCX and stopping, and I did 6 hours. I think was the longest, and I would say 45 minutes to an hour, and I stopped. The only thing you got to watch here in Thailand, and if you're not careful, make sure you stay hydrated. You can get dehydrated real quick.
Yeah.
In fact, on that note, I'll have some water.
Yeah, the Spider. Yeah.
I know it's a little late, but I never asked. Is the video and the sound okay? About the same? Hello.
Something's
Okay.
not right. I can only hear it in my right ear.
Really?
'Cause
Probably me. I'm speaking out of the left side of my mouth. So maybe
my left ear is broken, actually.
300% tax. It costs 15,000.
Well, I'm going to be looking at
Wow.
D-Maxes. I'm going to be looking at.
The D-Max is a good bike. I mean, the only thing that that I like about I lost you, Mitch. Was the Honda, only because even the D-Max and the Yamaha dealers, the Honda probably twice as many, 2-1, I bet. I don't know what happened to Mitch. Let me put. I think he has it still. If not, I'll put it in there. He kind of went away quick. What did I miss here? Okay, Mitch said yes. Ford had a major stake in Mazda, and still do. Yeah, they. There you are. You back?
Yeah.
Did you disconnect yourself?
Yes, I did.
Are you embarrassed to say what you did, or you want to just?
I hit the wrong tab. I was looking at D-Maxes and
Thanks,
Bergmans,
Donna.
and
I'm
I'm
glad
just
the
going to
sound
focus
is
on
good.
the chat.
Yeah, I know a guy that had one in Kamala. He bought it brand new, and
Yeah.
he spoke highly of it. And I think pretty much to performance-wise, them and the Forza are really close. Now I don't know if that was a 300 versus the 300. I haven't watched too many videos on the 350 versus the 300 Yamaha. See, I can see. Right
Easy
now,
Rider
you're
style.
done. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, man. I'll tell you. It's kind of hard for me because I don't have anybody really here to travel with besides my wife. Those vacations are going to be different than the vacations I'm going to be taking with Mitch and Robert and Joe and everybody. And it's going to be a whole different vibe. Both ways, no one's ever going to see me drunk, so everybody's safe. You'll never see me. You'll never see me intoxicated.
I might drive you to drinking. I can wear.
But it's so much fun as long as there's not. I don't know. Some people, when I was riding, in the latter part of or middle part of my life, it was always a big hurry up and keep up and go and go and go.
Yeah.
I'm like the total opposite now. Hey, do we have all day to get where we're going? Yeah. How far is it? Well, if we drive straight through, it's 4. So if we get there in 6.5 hours, everything's cool. Yeah. Stop for lunch. Stop for breakfast.
Yeah.
Stop for water.
Stretch your legs.
Yeah. Go look at some stuff. Maybe you want to stop at a temple on the way, or the world's biggest ball of yarn in Thailand. I'm game. So I was thinking of going to Hue Hin. I like Hue Hin. I like Pachuap Kurikan better where Foreigner Joe is. But I'm more into a little bit lower key than Hue Hin. But Hue Hin, I had a ball. I was there for a week, and I went twice. Once I was there by myself when I did the interview with Foreigner Joe, and then the next time was my wife had a free hotel accommodations there for her work. They had a seminar, so it was a Saturday and Sunday seminar, and we made it a 4-day vacation. I like Hue Hin. It's nice. I've never been asked to tow a Can-Am, so that implies they are reliable. I told some Goldwood tracks. Yeah, you're probably right. They probably are. I mean, for the money, they got to be semi good. Born to be wild. But it's going to be a whole hell of a lot of fun. I can tell you that. And, I can go tomorrow and I can look back on my life and go, I did damn near everything that I wanted to do. So now it's a day by day. I want to live as long as I can for my wife and my family and me. But if I was to go, I've done it. But I want to live now. That's why I say in my little intros, don't do it now. Don't do it tomorrow. And that extra day could be the last day that you're on the planet.
80,000 subs. Holy Toledo.
Who's got 80,000?
I'm joking. He's like me, no content.
Does Lewis have a channel? Oh, okay. Hey, Lewis. Does he? I don't know.
Just like me.
No, I don't have a channel.
Same as me.
Yeah, might as well get the subs, though. You're ahead of the
around.
game for when you decide to get a channel. Because I know Mitch is going to do his I'm hoping he's going to. If not, we'll document it here because people are going to want to know, what are you doing? But I think it's going to be easier for you because I guarantee you
Check it
they're
out.
going to they're going to open that
Boom.
up. They're going to open up Phuket. I have a channel. Mark has a channel, he says.
Check
There
this
you
out.
go.
I was number 5. I just subscribed.
We're here.
Yeah. I set my
on
notifications because I don't want to miss anything.
On Mark's channel or no? Mark says he
That's
has a
what I was
channel.
going to say. I don't have it. My brain is like that.
Then
Oh,
good.
it's on porn.
I like to ride motorcycles also, but
Hello,
I ride
Bob.
too fast. Then I see people get in accidents many times. Last month, I see people die. Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife drives me crazy. And when I was
Oh,
younger,
your English is
Benja,
great, Benja.
yeah, it's perfect. You did absolutely fantastic. Better than I could do. Because first of all, you spelled everything. I would have gotten at least 5 or 6 problems.
There you go.
You did great.
He's going to beat 1,000 in no time.
But they I'm not going to post this. But yeah, she's that's what she's worried about. She's worried about I'm going to get killed. And the thing is, I could get killed walking out my front door and stepping onto the street. And I'm not going to live my life to where I'm completely worried about things. Almost dying when I was in the hospital did change my outlook on things a bit, but not to the point where I'm going to go, oh, I can't do this. What happens if I fall down? And I can't do that. But I'm not going to push it on the edge either. I have no reason to ride at 180 kilometers an hour, cruise at 90, do the speed limit. When you're in town, watch what you're doing. Could I still get killed? Yeah. Do I have less of a chance of getting killed if I'm watching my P's and Q's? Of course. And that's what I want to do. But I'm not going to not have fun. I've been riding 2 wheels since I was 2 years old, and I'll never stop. Oh, Bob, you just woke up. You taking an old man nap too, Bob? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I was just thinking about you the other day too, Bob. And I wonder what happened to Bob. Your English is good, Benjamin.
Oh, that's
You're
good.
doing a fine job. Everyone's saying hi to Bob. English is, Mark says it's better than his. It's better than the Thai.
Bob has content.
Does he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Okay.
I just looked at that playlist on the Thai part, and I'm like, I might have to listen to some of that, Bob.
Let's see. Bob.
Man, I'll tell you
Bobby
what.
says, me too, Dave. I was on checkout day when I was on my stents. The doctor said it would have been my last day if I hadn't gone to the ER. Yeah, kind of changes your outlook, my attitude, everything. Because after my wife passed away, I was like,
Wow.
who cares? Open it up. Let's drive on the edge and let's have some fun until it's over. But now my wife wants me to live to be 100, says she'll change my diapers, no questions asked. So
Yeah.
it noise sounds like poo. She thinks I can't drive a bike. Well, we got to get you one. Maybe you need to get a bike because we'll have a bunch of fun. I definitely still want to come up your way. He lives in Udon, or right outside of Udon. Bob does.
That would suck just finally getting there. Ooh, dreams realized and then get smashed by a freaking truck.
Yeah, I know you can. We'll have some fun. I just can't wait. I can't wait to meet Mitch. Can't wait to meet Rob. I can't wait to meet everybody that I've met on this channel. It's one of the reasons that I do this is because I enjoy it. I enjoy laughing and talking about whatever we want to talk about. And if anybody wants to talk about something, by all means, put it up. Doesn't matter whether we have no topic, so it can't be off topic because we don't have one. Let's see what do we got here. What is Bob's URL, Lewis?
There you go,
wants to know.
right there. There's Bob's
I
channel.
didn't even know he had one.
We all have one if we're commenting it. It just
Yeah, that's true.
But
I think he probably puts up a lot of the stuff on his wife is an excellent cook, and I know she's.
that's
I think
true.
he's
You did
probably-
a good food tour, Johnny. When you
Yeah.
have
Yeah, I think he's probably gained 40 pounds after moving to Udon.
good
I can
question.
ride one.
What about
I don't know
have you
if
heard
I'm-
on the shot in Thailand, Dave?
I haven't heard anything yet. My wife said she called Ubon, and they said not till October. And I said, well, why would you call Ubon? That has nothing to do with us.
Sorry
us
about
here.
Let me
Only
mute
bike I
my
would
phone.
get is an e-bike. I have two little scooters. You ever seen Chuck and Paige's little scooters they got? I bought them for the kids. Same exact ones, same exact color, same as
Uh-huh.
everything as Chuck's, except I paid less money for them. But I have two of them. They love them. The dogs jump on them. They drive around the neighborhood. They're cool little things, those electric things. But those are more of a little like skateboard type thing, not like a regular e-bike. Traveling with the Thai woman, let's stop. Some food, let's stop.
That is
Yeah.
funny.
Well, that's just
That's
the
good.
normal. If you've ever been to Thailand, if you've ever been around a Thai woman, if you've ever heard or had a friend that is married to or has a Thai girlfriend or a friend of a friend of a friend, first thing you're going to hear, they can eat. They can sit down and they can eat and eat and eat and eat. That's what my wife said. She said I made her fat. That's because before she couldn't eat anything.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'll let you know I'm going on the 7th, which today is the 1st, right? So in 6 days, I'm going to go to my hospital and apply for it. My understanding is that I will immediately get into the rotation, but I will definitely let you know, Bob. I'll let everybody know what happens. So it would be a club that would have me. Yeah, as
Hey,
a
William.
member, right? I wouldn't be in a club that would have me as a member. Oh, hey, William. Morning, Dave, Andy, Mark, Bob, saying hi to everybody. New MedTech, I hear a friend say that he would not the girl would not go out with you.
Take care, Joe. Have
Who's
a good
leaving?
night.
Joe's going?
I watch a lot of videos and I see a lot of Thai women that can eat me in a heartbeat.
My
I'm
18-year-old
like, all right.
daughter, the 18-year-old's about this big around. She's in perfect shape. She's the one that does the traditional Thai dance.
Yeah,
right?
the dancing. Uh-huh.
When we go to that steak place, she ate 3 meals.
Oh,
3 meals, and then she ate about a quarter of her mom's and her grandmother's. The kid can eat. They can all. Every Thai woman I've seen can eat. What I missed, I clicked off you, Benji. I didn't get your whole thing there. Let me go back. Sorry, I'm falling behind. There's only 18. Some Thai people ride bad, not respect low traffic, and be careful if you ride motorcycle on time. Yeah, you know what really
Sound
surprises
advice.
me?
Good advice.
Yeah, what really amazes me here too is I see Thai people, they'll wear their mask and they won't put a helmet on.
Yeah, that's
And they've got, a baby in their arm, their mask on, no helmet, their son and their daughter behind them, 4 people on a scooter. I don't see how they do it. It drives me crazy. But my wife said her mother, and the 2 girls
how they grew up.
used to ride every day. Every day they would ride to school and drop them off. He said it's just normal. That's what I like when they talk. That's normal here. That's normal here. All good. Thanks. Everybody say thanks. What did Bob say?
Yeah,
I hear
they're just for show.
Yeah.
Those Thai helmets.
The 7, they advertised the crap out of it, Bob, and then now all of a sudden they're backpedaling. Well, because they don't want this influx of everybody going on the 7th. You don't really need to go on the 7th. You can go the next day or a couple days after. They're trying to do it because I think
Yeah.
they're gonna get bombarded on on the 7th. But I'm gonna go anyway. I'm retired. I got nothing else to do. So, Dave, do you think all the dogs will stay around? No, not all of them, but there were 3 puppies born almost when we started, a little bit before. They were real small puppies when we got there. 2 females and a male, and my wife named them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I think they're going to end up probably staying. And
Undoubtedly,
I'm a sucker for dogs.
weight gain in the States. That's no kidding. Different diet here.
Good night. Hell, I just woke up.
I got a question for people all over the chat. Should I buy a good motorcycle helmet here, or can I find one in Thailand that'll fit my noodle?
I think you could find one here. I don't think you need to buy one.
Okay.
I think they have good. They're still not expensive, even the good ones. So,
Okay.
and I brought my little one, which does absolutely no good. The little novelty one. I just don't like the way it looks, but I'm gonna get a full face when I start.
It is hot,
Going.
but I'd rather have my skid lid on. I've had some pretty bad accidents in my day.
My Thai wife can eat like a
Self-induced.
horse, not fat in the least. I think mine isn't either. She says she's fat because she was thinner before she started, being able to eat anything she wanted. Because you got to remember, she was on a limited budget, taking care of her mom or dad, boarding schools in Bangkok, home here, electric bills, everything. She had nothing. She'd be lucky if she could have rice. So when we hooked up, it was like, oh my God, I can have papaya salad every day. Oh yeah, so she was loving it. But she blames it on me, of course. Jaya's gained weight. Yeah, it's probably because of the food. Like when we were talking about this the other day, driving around, where else, when I was doing service, if I had $2.80 in my wallet, I could stop by McDonald's, Burger King, one of those ones, and get 2-3 hamburgers and order fries and a large Coke for $2.20. Where are you gonna go? You're not gonna stop in a restaurant, eat something healthy. At least for me, it was that way. But I think you could eat a lot junkier in the States anyway. I heard that you can register on that. I heard from my doctor, but he said end of July for being able to register online. But I don't know that for sure. Like again, if I say I don't know it for sure, everybody make sure you check always with the Thai embassies and such and find out.
Yeah, thanks, William.
Yeah, it always has been.
I just put a picture of me on my last bike up there, Dave.
You can find it. Did you? Where?
Yeah, you guys can click that link.
Oh, you did?
That's me in my helmet there.
Now, what happens if I click it? Am I going to leave this page?
You might want to open another tab on YouTube just in case.
All right, I don't know how to do that, so I'll do it on my phone.
Yeah, do it later. You can do it later.
Okay. But yeah, but you know what else too I like about William? What I like about Surin is I didn't really know how nice and cool it was here for 2 or 3 months until I got here, and it's awesome. But
That's so stupid.
I'd bring it up. Bob says he would bring one from the States, but I don't think that's necessary. But maybe. Happy with my time. Yeah, I think they make good helmets. What am I missing? What are you laughing at?
They're laughing at the picture.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm a bright guy. No, I'm just really small.
Just to buy a helmet, maybe save your life.
That's what I'm thinking. I got room. It's not like I don't care if I have to pay extra for bags.
Well, if you want to get something that's made in the USA that you trust, yeah, sure, why not? And then if you got the room for it, because you're going to be like me, you're going to take a flight that's going to give you 2 giant suitcases, a carry-on, and a backpack, right, or something like that.
Yeah, but if it's DOT rated for safety, it may not work in another country.
Girlfriend gained weight via weight gain tablets because it was her conception of beauty. I told her that I wanted her to be skinny. Stop eating the tablets. My wife's the same way. I like.
Oh, Craig. Craig's in the house, by golly.
Hey, Craig. I like my wife's dark skin. She has dark skin, but Thai people don't like to be dark. They want to be covered up. They want to be white, And I said, I don't see any reason. Well, they think it looks better. I said, I don't know. I like the darker skin. It reminds me of the tropics, the blue water, the coconut trees, and a dark skinned Thai lady. But anyway, fine.
Yeah,
we're away from
pillows.
What am I missing? You guys going? Do we have more? Oh, we got 19. They're trying to lose me now.
Thank
Okay,
you,
what am-
Benja. Thanks for coming along.
Is she going home? Is she going?
Yep. Yeah,
All right,
says I have to
Benja,
go now. Well, it's probably headed to Macro. I'm
Oh,
guessing.
that's right. Time to make chicken.
Get some chicken.
Around town, top speed, 30 kilometers.
Work hard, Benja.
It's fine. Yeah, I don't need to go fast anymore. Open
I don't.
LinkedIn. I will. I'll open it up. I hear that someone has travel plans to the United States, gets shot on the plane 6 days in Vegas for 10,000 baht. I don't know. I won't, like I said before, I'm not leaving Thailand unless I know for 100%
Really?
for sure.
They make a
that I
good
can-
helmet, Craig. They do.
What's that?
Arai. I think it's pronounced Arai.
Yeah, they do. They're not expensive either.
What's the other one? What's a Shoei or how do you pronounce
Yeah.
that one?
That's what the buddy of mine that I told you that his kid raises the midgets and NASCAR and that kind of stuff. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
he's got. If I miss something, guys, put it back up. I used to get free. It used to get free helmets. Yeah,
Got to go
cool.
to sleep, Larry. Yeah, it's kind of. What time is it? We're 2 hours in. Dave.
Where's Larry? Where's Larry from? Dave,
I'm not
none
sure.
of us are happy with ourselves. Whites want to be brown, browns want to be white. Yeah, I know. Isn't it always that way?
So
No one's
true.
ever happy. I'm happy with. I don't like my white ass the way it is. I'm too white, but I'd like to get a little color. I think it makes me look healthier. I don't look healthy when I'm like white.
I get dark quick.
15 online, 17 likes. One not so much.
Bell.
But-
Bell. There you go.
I seem to be getting one every time. That's better than the one
No,
time
I'm
I got.
rusty.
I got 7 thumbs down. I think one time. Seems like every time I do them now, I get one, and I think it's Mitch. I think
Chances
he
are-
just wants to throw it in the mix, But
Oh, a thumb down. No, watch. Okay, watch. What? How many thumbs up do we have? Or do you have?
17, I think you said we had.
I'm showing 19 and 1.
Okay.
But here, I'm going to click my 1 to 2.
Bob said he had a Bell helmet.
There, I just changed it back.
William says he's pink, so he's,
Take care,
he's
Benja.
happy.
You know, I'll
He's
tell
not
you
white.
what, he probably won't get skin cancer.
No, that's a true
You know,
fact.
I mean,
Thanks for coming, Benja. I appreciate it. Give us a good insight.
Tail of the Dragon. We going one day, Dave, when you get back to the States?
Tail of the Dragon.
Yeah, North Carolina.
I'm game. Like I said, I'm going to take. My wife's not going to be able to go every time, and I'm going to want to go back for at least 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm going to have different plans, and if we go back the same time, I'm game to go anywhere. We are unlikely to see your white arms.
Just
You know,
God dang it.
I didn't mean it literally. I just mean myself.
Yeah, that's. I think he understood that.
I know. I think so too. Okay, let's see who said Bell. Bell was our early sponsor.
Wow, that's nice to get.
Yeah. What's that?
Comps, man, to get nice equipment and gear from.
I had buddies that raced motocross when they still had 2 shocks on the back of them, and Bull Taco, Husqvarna,
Yeah,
You
bull
know,
tacos.
Stuff like that. But they were sponsored, and most back then, all this stuff was Bell.
Andy.
Was Bell, I think. Everything was Bell
Yeah.
helmets. I don't even think that they existed at that point. But
Andy Tan's all over.
I'd like to. Somebody called me a white polar bear in one of the first longer intros that I did for the Serenity, where I hovered the drone over, and you could see this white body laying in the
pool.
Pool. Yeah.
I saw
was
that.
that
You're
you?
just like that.
Somebody said you look like a white polar bear. So
That was my
I think
troll
it-
account.
yeah, even one of them, I think I put.
Oh, I saw that
yes,
today. Actually.
Yes, that is me. Yes, that is me, the white polar bear. But
That's
I changed
right.
that.
You can set
only
your
have the
compass
one-
to that.
Yeah, I only have the one intro now, the one that I do now, because it's only like 35, 40 seconds or something. I think it's plenty long enough. Gets everything that I want to get into. And I'll change it. I have fun doing them. I got to get my drone up in the air, but damn, the chocolate man's got me nervous. I did buy my drone here, but I never filled out all of the paperwork. So I'm afraid to get
Just
fined.
go to the DJI shop
I'm
in the
gonna-
mall.
What did he say it was? 4,000 baht in that one video
I think that's what he
recently?
said. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I got to find out if they have a DJI shop here. They probably don't, but I'm going to find out. And because I bought mine online is why I should have.
Oh, yeah,
done
yeah.
it. But he's got me nervous because I want to. I've been wanting to fly it, but what do we got?
Alcohol
here?
burn 0 second too. Oh man.
On the speedway circuit, so alcohol burn 0 to 60 2 seconds. No.
Thanks, Andy. Just fly it. Go for
Had
it.
a-
Live on
had
the
a friend-
edge.
my cousin, wife, family were into boat drags. Her father was the first man to go over 100 miles an hour in a flat bottom, called the Capaldis, if you're familiar with boat racing. The son held the blown gas hydro record for a long time. He was young, good kid. I met him all the time. We went to the boat drags. And he was trying to get sponsored by what's his name in the Don the Snake Perdome. They got him an alcohol dragster. He wanted to go over 200 miles an hour in an alcohol boat, hydro. And they had the encapsulated. They just started the encapsulated deal. He was 19 years old, 20 years old. And he was doing great in the alcohol dragsters. Perdome was giving him tires and helping him out, and he would have been good. Kid was good, but he was persistent on going through. And damn, if he didn't go through those lights at 202 miles an hour, that thing broke up into a million pieces. When they pulled him up, it looked like a scrambled egg came out of the capsule at 19 years old. But that need for speed, it's all gone with me. Give me a nice twist and go scooter and some nice highway. Boy, I'm way different than I was 10 years ago.
That's pretty awesome, Bob.
What did he say?
10 pounds of camera equipment. He's building his own drone, he said.
He builds drones.
Holy man, I'm alive. Take care, Mark. I think Mark's saying goodnight too, and Annie's night time to get going. Time to get going tonight. Yeah. Is that a hint? Wait.
What did he say?
I think Williams by time too. Good time too. I'm confused now. I'm just looking at it.
Well, you know what? We've got 18. It's been 2
over
hours
2
and
hours,
12 minutes. I think 2 hours we ought to probably cut it off.
21 and 1. There we go.
Ah,
Johnny
cool.
says 21 and 1.
Thank you, Johnny, for standing up. Hey guys, I think we're going to end it. What do you think? I think we'll be doing it again in 2 days. I'll try to get some more stuff, little clips and stuff. I'm trying to learn how to use this program so we can watch little videos and stuff. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. You guys are the best, man. I always have a good night. Lewis, glad meeting you.
Yeah. Texas.
Everybody,
Okay,
Johnny,
good.
Bob, Mark, everybody
Take
that's
care,
in
Andy.
the room.
Bob,
Thanks a lot, guys.
Greg,
And
Mark, William, Johnny.
we'll catch you on the next
Benja.
one. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Let's see if I can get it to go.